my convictions, and I want every black to hear me, my convictions as a black man, I get to get my lick back. See, I know what it's like to stand over a white man and watch him die. Do I brag about it? Yeah, if a white person make me mad because I hold dear to it. Did I? No, I gave the order. I've been telling what to do since I was a little bitty boy. It's called leadership skills, the gift of influence. I've been having that since I was a little bitty boy. This ain't just come. So I want to stand before the world and I'm gonna die saying there was a time in America when we could have stood up and spit on them like they used to spit on us. I just had to do it, my nigga. I just had to do it. I lost, hey, Alex Stein, I'm sorry. Our language is not advertiser friendly. Because we exist and live and talk about and conversate about criminal elements of society, all of our language lowers our money value. Say cuz, say on Paru, hey on blood, say man, old block. So all of those terminologies are already in the algorithm as high risk, non-advertiser friendly. So hey man, say he got killed. So when we say kill, we could be talking about something positive, but the word K-I-L hurts it. Yeah. Hurts the value of it. Yeah, you may get 1 million views, but because it goes to this category, so ask AI to try to give you a thumbnail. It's gonna give you more of a thumbnail of a criminal, dark. It's not gonna give you one smiling. Smiling thumbnails is more advertiser friendly when you try to make it crazy in the title. Don't know that. But now I've been a up little boy since I was a little yeah, you catch me in the bathtub, I done had everybody toothbrushing there and they swimming. And they got legs in my eyes. Yeah. So I got an imagination and a fascination.
We got that way Charleston White exposing the matrix, what they don't want us to know about YouTube and more. Let's get straight to it.
I don't know how long we was just doing an interview, had a power surge, just lost everything. We should still have the audio though, but we don't got the video. So, gotta do the intro again, man. What's that word, man? Let everybody know who got on 16 shot on visuals.
Yeah, man. Y'all already know what it is. 16 shot him. The that got him. Yeah, that's like hitting below the belt. Yeah. Throwing dirt in the eyes during the fight.
You know, I be chilling though. It's
ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Nigga, you don't fuck your friends, girl. Them other fuck your friends.
I heard a nigga got a BBL. Paid for to get one too. I that bitch in a hotel. Good looking. How the fuck we supposed to be ops and you oop me? Bitch wouldn't even know who I was. You ain't say my name, you goofy nigga.
I don't know to get her. All I need is a quarter pound. Cause I'm just smoking to support my habit. And I hear you and caca about how I'm fucking your bitch like that 16 shot him boy did. 16 shot him didn't have $12,000 to fuck your woman, did it? He had a little did. All I need is a quarter pound. Cause I'm just smoking to support my habit. And I hear and caca about how I'm fucking your bitch like that 16 shot him boy did you. 16 shot him didn't have $12,000 your woman, did it? He had a little old bitty small camera. And he interviewed me at Joe Blow house. It ain't hard to fuck them hoe.
Yeah, I don't do that. Yeah. You know when you want to know people though that like you don't disrespect nobody first.
Yeah.
When they come to me, I don't have no sympathy for you no more. Cause it's like I always try to avoid things first. I always give you that.
You seem real. You seem real logically thinking. You seem like you think a lot. Yeah. You seem like you don't just react.
Cause I don't want this. Like I don't want to be into people. Cause business wise, I know this don't benefit me. Yeah. So it's like I'ma always try to take the other route first. But it's like I ain't finna do too much.
That's one of the first observations that I made. Like a year or 2 years in to getting on YouTube. So at first I was just a viral sensation. Then I became a YouTuber. Then I became a YouTuber influencer, social media. So I was just a YouTuber influencer. So just because you have a YouTube channel don't mean you're a social influencer. You're just a YouTuber, nigga. Yeah, you uploading videos. And until you start using your platform to influence in any kind of area, then that's what makes you a social media influencer. So you just can't be on YouTube with a big YouTube channel, but you never touch Twitter, you never touch none of these other social media platforms because it's 1 billion people in the world. It's 1 billion on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? So yeah.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, that boy dropping some real ass game right here, boy. you could repurpose content, gang. Let's say if you got a TikTok, you can post that bit on Shorts, you can post that bit on Instagram and see where that bit might go. All platforms react different. Learning 3-4 platforms at once could low-key help you learn a whole bunch of things that you need to make good content, period. You don't know where you're gonna go crazy, gang. YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. So try it all.
Yeah, nah, so I started noticing that all major media platforms and outlet pit the new black against the old blacks. So and I'm finna tell you how they pit us against each other. So I didn't know you, I didn't know none of y'all names, homie. I have no idea who what. Once you left, then I would research you. But before you're real, I'm just happy. I'm finna make $500 for an interview. So I would, nigga, 2 years, I wasn't getting nothing. Say TV didn't pay me till like my 3rd or 4th interview. So at first, the new guy, they used him up. But I started noticing that wherever somebody who had like a big platform at the time, hey, what do you think about that guy, Charleston White? That's the trick question. Yeah. That's the question. Well, you don't know me, so why would you think anything about me? I'm new to, oh man, I don't like that Buster. So, of course, when I hear it, I'm responding to just that.
Yeah.
I started noticing that's their game.
That's how you really win.
You be them questions. You gotta watch out for the questions, boy. That's why, you know, when we be pressing the interviewers and we know like, nah, they do gotta ask better questions. So especially when they be coming at Charleston or Charleston be trying to explain that point and blame it on them boys. I'm like, nah, to a certain extent, it do take two. You feel me? So if they just asking straight bad questions, controversial, that's gonna make you react in a way rather than genuine shit, how you got to where you got, like things about success or things that could give actual value. Then come on now, could you blame the man? And that's why, you know, sometimes we do give him a break. Cause it do be, boy, them interviews, we've been talking about them interviews for a while, asking bad questions. Lately, like 16 shot him, that why we fought with, bro. Gang is real. Like he take his time to ask that will be relevant to Charleston. We can learn from. Like when we watch Charleston White and 16 shot him interview, we know it's gonna be game.
I started saying,
you hear me?
None of us, and even now, none of us get together and try to work together to beat the Matrix so we can all eat more. They got us boxed in something that we don't even know we in. It's called category.
Oh yeah, I seen you talking about that.
It's called category.
Yeah, break that down.
So just hear me out, nigga. This is how I figured it out. I was making more than anybody, doing everything wrong. I was getting on live cussing from the time I went live. I had no edits. I didn't write no disclaimer. I was smoking weed. I was saying the horriblest thing. And then this thing, I was hollering grape at first. Grape, white, grape. Then I was saying the most outlandish things. And I went from January, the start of the pandemic, my first YouTube check was $200.
That's about more mine was.
By the time May, it was 16,000. June, 24,000. Right when I was going to August, that had got to 40-something. I'm doing everything wrong. The titles is messed up. I'm cussing in the titles. I'm putting all the gang lingo in it. And just think, my whole 2 years was with the F the Crips, F Chicago, F the Asians, F the Jews. Nigga, I was out, and I was making more than the average person. And I started posting it, showing people how much I'm making. Then they took it.
Cause you showed it?
No, because I had pushed the limits. I had made the news in Houston with the Asian rant, the Asian rant. I had made national news by saying all the horrible stuff about the Asians. Me and DJ Academic just had a sold out. We was getting ready to do a sold out show in New York. They took that. I lost everything. So I had almost accumulated $100,000, and I'm flashing guns. So just think, I didn't know you couldn't in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't know you couldn't flash guns. So I didn't know you couldn't the last minute. I didn't know you could.
Found that out.
Yeah, so I didn't know. You get more for pre-records, edits. I'm not using no hashtag. And what I started realizing, I never touched 100,000 views. I probably had 3 to 4 videos in that time frame that did 100,000, and I was surpassing because they didn't know what category to put me in.
Oh yeah.
See, your categories has something to do with your CPNs and your RPMs. That's why those that just cook, fix, open, they are at the roof.
How to videos.
Ours is low, so if we get 100,000 views, we probably get $300. But if I get 100,000 views, I was getting $2,000. I'm getting 2,000. If I get so because my RPMs was high, so what I realized is they have a category for us coloreds. So
entertainment or something.
Well, it's called Jim. See, when Dr. King and them went to D.C. during the Civil Rights Movement, all they wanted was, we want to be able to eat at white people restaurant and not get it hit upside the head. Can y'all take the signs down? No colors, no. That's all they asked for. Hey, y'all, we take the signs down. So what they did was they got rid of Jim Crow and came with an invisible Jim Crow. Redlining, redistricting, rezoning. That's how they just beat Jasmine Crockett. They did a redistricting, right? So they redistrict, they rezone, they made a hospital district, they made school district, and we boxed in. So all of those are categories. Socio-economic status quo. So since we have a new world, you have a universe and you have a metaverse. Metaverse is a new world that we wake up and enter into, like the Matrix. And we can look around in this world. We can buy real estate, we can buy shoes, our kids can buy.
You can
They
make
get
money.
high in this world, right? And you can go to jail for in this world. And when you come out this world, you have to fight with your woman about what you did in that world.
Yeah.
So in this world, they have categories like mental health, criminals, thugs. So this is how they get us, and this is how they beat us. Our language.
And a lot of this man so aware and got so much knowledge, bro, for a person that you would think is an older person and not too tapped in with technology and content and whatever. Like, yeah, I ain't taking away from his intellect, anything. This or anybody older's intellect. You feel me? There's more to add to the compliment to show you how incredible it is, the knowledge that he's, you feel me, dropping right now. This man is talking like one of the young DDGs or something that, or the white Mr. Beasts or something that understand content, the behind the scenes, how to do this, that, the other, the analytics, how to make this move, how to make views do that, what makes them drop. Like, bro, this is next level. But I'm gonna call that bit the Charleston White YouTube course. Like, that's basically what it is, bro. They could drop a game. I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh, this information on YouTube, but for to be an older person like this, gang, retaining this, knowing how far technology then came and how out of touch some people is with it, this is more on point than like Mr. Beast got a team that each person on the team got to know one of these things that Charleston talk about. He know all this by himself, gang, and ain't even running no main social media platforms like that too much by himself. Like, hell yeah, he on everybody else shit. Hell yeah, he cranking. Hell yeah, he been on YouTube, Instagrams and shit too. But you feel me?
Our language is not advertiser friendly. Because we exist and live and talk about and conversate about criminal elements of society, all of our language lowers our money value. Say cuz, say on Paru, hey on blood, say man, old block. So all of those terminologies are already in the algorithm as high risk, non-advertiser friendly. So hey man, say he got killed. So when we say we could be talking about something positive, but the word KIL hurts it.
Yeah.
Hurts the value of it. Yeah, you may get 1 million views, but because it goes to this category, so ask AI to try to give you a thumbnail. It's gonna give you more of a thumbnail of a criminal, dark. It's not gonna give you one smiling. Smiling thumbnails is more advertiser friendly when you try to make it crazy in the title. Don't know that. Then don't know because we're too on the go with our phones. We don't take this as a real business, and you have $1 trillion companies doing business with you. You got $1 trillion companies stopping by YouTube say, hey, I like that guy. I've been watching his content, his good category. Put that Duracell commercial over there. Put that State Farm commercial over there. On that one, put that fraudulent tax credit thing with the woman smacking her lip. You ain't got, and it come out loud when it first come on, and you gotta cut it down. It's the reason why it does that. It's the reason why. It's the reason why your commercials seem ghetto and hood, and it always has something to do with an STD, insurance, a lick in the car wreck. It's a category.
I definitely seen the car wreck one.
It's a category.
Top dog law.
It's a category. So when I started noticing that, well, what made you start noticing that? I was nosy one day, and I went to YouTube Studio, and I noticed it's a video category over there. And in your emails, it recommends you to watch this video. It's telling you all the new tools, all the new things that this does for you, and what you need to do. It's telling you your do's and your don'ts. Well, I realized how they get us is we never click on one video a day. So you know what they tell? The algorithm, the human that's in the office don't have to say nothing to you. The algorithm already knows you haven't clicked over there. So it tightens up on you. So it might take you 5 days to go green. But if you click on there every day, you'll be like Vlad TV. Soon as you release it, it's green. Because you know why? The algorithm say, hey, he came to class this week. It's the reason why you got a YouTube Studio, and it's the reason why it limits you on your phone compared to a desktop. So when I started seeing the difference, I said, okay, they saying that from 13 to 55 watching me from 8 in the morning to 5. That mean them 55-year-olds ain't got no job, them kids out of school, or they in class watching me. So I started studying the data. I started studying the analytical data, telling me who to target. Why you think I would target Chicago? Because Chicago was #1 on the list. New York was #2. LA, Houston, Dallas, Memphis, Miami. So I'm looking at my data. Why are you targeting gangs? I'm looking at the demographics. 95% of my audience is men. With no job, stuck in their feelings, upholding street code. So why would I even talk to women? I let Kevin Samuels have that.
See, that boy drop a game, you feel me? A lot of people gonna be like, oh, this common knowledge, you feel me? A lot of people know this. But nah, this why a lot of people drop selfish content though, gang. You feel me? You were paying attention to your analytics, like he talking about you lock in on what's, you heard me? What the audience want. The audience is the algorithm, so that's what he's saying when he mean algorithm, you heard me? So algorithm, just replace that bit with audience, gang. Stop thinking it's a secret trick as this or that. Make better videos. Make better videos and listen to your audience.
And I found me an audience. Most don't have an audience and come with ideas of having a platform. But who you targeting? What's your demographics? Who you talking to? I had a target audience. So right after I lost my YouTube channel, I monetized in 2 days. I saw the power of a social media influence. As soon as I went live, they demonetized it. I went to somebody else's page, monetized in 1 day. So I made a niche for myself. I started making money off small people with a little bit of money that want a channel. And I guaranteed the monetization within 72 hours. I show them how to do it. Guess what? They call me back next month because they need some more money. So I made Say Cheese TV get addicted to the content. You have to come back and get me. You just can't interview me once, because I'm gonna do so well in interview. The money's gonna get good.
That boy over-deliver.
Yeah, the bigger the platforms are, hey man, we can't pay you, man. We go get exposure. So the higher up I started going, they don't pay at the Breakfast Club. They don't pay at Joe Rogan. Amazon didn't pay me. No. All them big, now they don't pay because it's like the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl don't pay. It gives you exposure. Based off your exposure, you work your jelly for the back end money, nigga.
That's honestly how this game's supposed to be. Like, if I'm being honest, I can count on one hand people I pay. You just one of them people that I know, like,
it's a return on your money.
Yeah, like, I don't mind paying. It's just, I'm not a gambler.
Now everybody think they should be paid.
Yeah.
No, listen,
you know,
I did free interviews first. I did free interviews first to prove my worth. I didn't even know how to ask for no money.
Fact, interviews to be free.
I didn't even know how to.
That's when interviews was good, when they were free. You heard me? All I be saying was sometimes when bread is shit involved, you feel me? Like, well, even these platforms, these huge platforms, you get more corrupt, more this, more that, more, you heard me? So when it's more genuine out the love and out of wanting to do the thing, the results gonna be better. When you doing interviews for free like back then, the questions was more genuine. Now they having somebody over there trying to make sure it's a viral video, so they asking the most craziest questions. Yeah, I work to the algorithm for a certain reason, but remember, y'all was the creators. Y'all the ones who trained the algorithm. Y'all was the one who trained the audience, basically. Y'all was the one delivering the content. So everything ain't got to be controversial, gang. Y'all can train them to get back right. So, yeah, man. That's why I be like, nah, so, yeah, sometimes it be the the fault of the platforms or the advertisers or whatever too, because you know, money talk. They gonna listen to what the money say. But you gotta remember why. This is what I be saying to the advertisers. They listen. Y'all gotta listen why y'all wanted to promote your or use a platform to promote in the first place. Was it because everything was all polished and fake content, or because everybody was over here and you knew what the odds was and you wanted the traffic? You feel me? So stop trying to over police the traffic and just be grateful for the traffic you get, because y'all going from billions of views on videos to less than hundreds of thousands. And why? All because of the greed game. That's what I'm saying. Make the platform better. 100,000 slaps a billion views on the advertisers. One little word or two, one little song shouldn't f that up, gang. You feel me? Y'all is being dumb. Y'all need to listen to the creators and learn from the creators, for real. Y'all paying the creators. Whatever the advertisers be, just from the Twitches to the this to the that. Man, celebrities down there irrelevant now compared to creators. Why? Because that's what the audience is. So stop trying to change what the audience is doing and the audience behaviors and benefit off of the audience behavior. You feel me? Don't handicap their ass by making content worse and making it harder for people to go up and do good content, making the content more fake, making people feel like they forced to watch something rather than making it easily enjoyable, digestible. You heard me? Everything gotta be a Mr. Beast video, clickbait, this, that, man.
Say TV said I'm gonna give you $2,000. That's when I realized I can make
like
it's a return on your money.
Yeah, like I don't mind paying. It's just I'm not a gambler.
Now everybody think they should be paid.
Yeah.
No. Listen, I did free interviews first. I did free interviews first to prove my worth. I didn't even know how to ask for no money. I didn't even know how to say TV said I'm gonna give you $2,000. That's when I realized I can make some money. But I just felt like you was a player, little blessing my game. So between you and this stud chick, she paid me, and she was from my city. She was taking my Facebook video, putting them on YouTube, making a bankroll. She had her own place. So when she booked me to come do the interview, she didn't have no furniture, but she paid me $500. I was on a high horse, nigga. It's a weekly paycheck at the job, $500, but she ain't got no furniture. I'm saying, man, that's what made me get my own YouTube, because I was giving away free content. So what I did, homie, I was willing and I was wanting to prove myself. Yeah, I do it for free. How long you want to do it? Nigga, talk for 2 hours. I wanted to make everybody feel like they were over me, so they can keep coming back to over me. And while they over me, I'm gonna work that camera, nigga. Just let me get the interview, I'm gonna get the job. Just let me.
How it used to be back in the day, man. All I need is the opportunity. All I need is the chance, and I'll do the rest of that. You heard me? That's why some even sign record labels. They just forget why they signed. They get comfortable with that $1 million and forget that that's a loan rather than, man, all I need is that $1 million. Watch me work my way out that label. You heard me? Like, nigga, why be? But they threw this in 100 bad terms, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Ain't get radio. Nah, this did his first tour, gang. Probably made all the money he could have made the whole career. That's what I'm saying. You prevail, you work through that shit, gang. When that shit do happen, it's gonna be a bang. You heard me? Rather than keep waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for your label to let you drop. Like DDG, boy, they innovating. You using Twitch and all this other screaming to get they shit jumping. This nigga about to go on tour, and this tour about to do way better this time than it did last time. Why? Because of the support, gang. They see you taking it serious. They part of the journey. You heard me? So it's like, gang, sometimes you gotta do that bit to that bit work. You heard me? Some people say fake it till you make it, nigga. Nah, hell no, just grind.
You get the interview almost, so let me deliver. So the first year, I would tell it, I noticed all black people would charge other black people to play a song, wear clothing. I said, send it to me for free. I play it for free, so I did that for 2 years. That's how I baited everybody in.
You see the value after that.
Yeah. So names like They Want to See Me Dead, Rags to Riches, Flyway. Nigga, I was branding and marketing name because I saw YouTube was taking 50% of our money. As soon as you monetize, they give you some brands to sell called through Teesprings. But if you sell through Teesprings, because it's easy for your people to purchase, now my said, let's go half on the website. So I built me a website, www.therealcharlestonwhite.com, and I started branding my face, nanny boo boo, my sayings, game related, nation, Texas, California, Atlanta, Chicago. So I learned from watching them. I learned what guns to buy from watching the police and the white boy. I got every gun the police got, SWAT and everything. I watch other races. I don't watch us. You can't learn nothing from us. Yeah. You can't learn a guy thing from us. So I don't watch us. We can't teach us nothing. We think we know something, but we know everything except how to build something and get some money on our own.
See, I wasn't trying to be hateful towards this video game, but you just threw a little straight. So at the same time, I'm gonna have to point some shit out. You ain't get this from the white boy. You ain't get these from the white boy. You ain't get the clothes from the white boy. You ain't get the jewelry from the white boy. You got it from the people you hate the most in the world, them rappers. You know that, gang. And who them is? The black ones. I ain't talking about Eminem. This ain't how Eminem dressing, gang. Nah, the boo-boo. You heard me? I ain't finna keep wilding the video because, you know, I've been more positive with you this video game, but we had to call out that hypocrisy. We had to call out the hypocrisy, gang, because you dress like a nigga and you talking about you can't learn from nothing from niggas. Well, how about the swag? How about the way you dress? How about the culture? Okay. Okay, gang. If you ain't gonna give us nothing, give us something. That's all I'm saying. He ain't lying. Yeah.
So when I realized that, okay, they done clipped me on social media because it's mostly my people against me.
But we still positive.
I'm out here warring with Asians.
That's one thing.
The Asians get to call me, but I can't call them what we call them. And the is clapping for the Asians against me. That's what made me go join white folks wholeheartedly because black people was against me. I'm telling y'all, I'm come working for kids. I ain't looking for crime. I'm addressing kids. That snitch, so is your partner, nigga. So when I realized black people was my adversary and my biggest enemy online, white folks got me on these comedy stages. Y'all made me snitch, Rat Williams, Uncle Ruckus, FBI informant, COINTELPRO, this little Jewish kid y'all call racist, took me out the slums of the slave quarters, nigga, and dusted me off and said, hey, world, this is Unc. And I became America's favorite uncle, nigga. Now I'm bigger than any nigga that ever hated on me.
So speaking of Aiden, like how was y'all relationship? Because I be seeing you say some crazy stuff.
I didn't know who he was. So when I meet people and they really don't know who I am, I'm joyful because now somebody can treat me normal. Yeah. When I met him, I didn't have a clue who he was. He was trying to book me for 6 months, and I was just ignoring him. Because when I go look at the page, he like a bot white boy. Yeah, so I couldn't see nothing. He was too pristine clean, and he was smiling on every picture. So yeah, I thought that was weird, smiling at kid. So
somebody Jay who be picking his boogers on screen while digging in between his toes and to eat that shit, you be clean. You talking about a Jay who be having a dingy white shirts with 17 different colors on a white shirt? I know you fought with your game, but you ain't finna act like you ain't see the Ada for back. The Ada, bro, what? Nah, hell no. You be wildin'.
So when he booked me, let me just say this. If I would have kept it real and listened to Smackwater and all the other black people online that told me not to do this, I'd be right where them in mediocrity. They told me don't do Vlad.
You're not even family friendly.
Man, don't do Vlad. They told me stay up 8 of them, you go join the little homie. So I went with that mindset that f off most your blessings. They evil, we good, we victims, po me, they looking to mistreat me now, nigga. When you have faith and you at the edge, you just gotta jump and hope the parachute work. You can't take that motherfucker out and start trying to assess it. So I'm on the edge and black people telling me not to jump. Man, Vlad this. Whatever Vlad is, if you get on there and work it, it propels you. Yeah. If you get on there and what I did, I took the educational Charleston there, the one that was in college, I told my whole story. I didn't fabricate where people can do a fact check, and that opened multiple doors. I went to Say Cheese TV and realized that on Say Cheese TV, I can't be the same guy on Vlad because this is not a real intellectual crowd. So I got to come play funny troll, woo, and appease the crowd. So I played for the crowd for a while. Half the shit I say I don't even mean. I'm playing for the crowd. Y'all go right, I go left. But I tried to explain it. Say, I literally, you can go, I say, hey, homie, listen, I'm just bullshitting my nigga, playing a character. But I was so good at it. Man, he ain't playing no character. It still ain't one in jail and holler out and put him in jail. To this day, still ain't one I'm in jail.
I be telling people that, like, you told me you was gonna call people. I don't know if you did for real, but it should happen.
Yeah, I sent the text.
That's the ADHD, boy. I be catching everything.
I screamed, yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Because in my mind, I'm a real superhero like Batman. I fight crime in my mind. I got an invisible police badge. I done secretly called the police on I seen stealing, and they could have got away had I not said nothing. But guess what? I know they need the Lord. And can't get the Lord on their own. They got to go to jail. For some reason, we can't find God in the free world as black men. Yeah. I don't know, no gave his life to the Lord, and his mama didn't die, or he didn't go to jail. Now, if his mama died in jail, he run to it. But out here, he go get high and play the police song. But I ain't seen not one black man that I know gave his life to the Lord as a free man. So that's why I say send their ass to jail. If nothing else, they get to practice Ramadan. For then, them niggas eat all year long.
Yeah, you know, jail can make or break you for real. For real.
It make most, even the niggas that get broke, it make them too. They were supposed to be broke. Everything in nature that's weak get broke. Jail. Everything in nature that can't hold up gets bullied. Nigga. That's just nature. The run of the little, he don't get to suck on that titty and the mother will get it. The weak motherfucker's supposed to be weak. But the strong is supposed to have compassion for the weak. Some kind of way animals have compassion for weaker animals. Mm-hmm. It's some kind of way they can sense a weak. That's why they get mad when a weak person come around with fear. Yeah, so now, I know most weak. That's why my words affect you. It take a strong to say, man, fuck that. I don't give a damn what that say, and walk out and don't watch the video.
Yeah, he ain't lying, boy.
That's the nigga got something to do. That got some shit to take care of. But the nigga that can sit around, nigga, and debunk what I say, debate what I say, and be upset about what I say, I guarantee you that.
You know, it's only when it's and don't do that like I be debunking you all everything now. You know, when you be valid, I be like, oh, nah, he got a little point. I can see his perspective or his narrative on this. But when that should be, you on your hypocrisy. You said something 5 minutes ago, literally in the same exact interview, and you ain't got to go to another video from 2 years ago, and it's the same exact video, and you talking about something then and something else now? Gang, my ADHD ain't gonna let that slide. You just gotta understand that, gang. That's my ADHD right there. It's not gonna let it slide, gang. I ain't going.
He ain't lying.
But other than that, come on, gang. You know, lately too, I've been sparing you. I've been sparing you lately. Don't do that.
That ain't a head of a household. I guarantee it. I guarantee this don't pay all the bill. A nigga that's paying all the bill don't give his emotion to a nigga he think a clown online just talking. I don't watch a nigga if I think he a clown. I ain't finna click. So if I'm not in the porn, why would I stop and watch porn?
Exactly.
So most don't think I'm a clown. I just hurt their feelings and what I said. They gotta clown it, nigga, because it bothers them.
Yeah. I think a lot of people wanna like you or actually do like you, and then you say some things where it's like it affect them so much where it's like,
I don't want to be like.
Yeah.
The people that like you, those are your fake friends. But I like you today, but I don't like you tomorrow. So I don't like nothing. I either respect or admire you, but I ain't liking nothing but some in the. But I don't pay attention to nothing long enough that's not attacking me for me to like or not to like. I'm a real narcissist. I'm a real narcissist. I look in every mirror I walk by. I keep the sun. I'm into me. I look me in the eyes. I talk. I'm into me. I spend a lot of time with me, and I don't jack my dick. Now I'm into me, homie. Because there was a time when most of my life, that's all I had was me. Everybody else was outside playing. Yeah, I was laid in the hospital bed talking to me. Yeah, I was in a room blind, can't see nothing, talking to me. So I had everything I needed as a little boy to go with me, myself, and I had teddy bears, I had the Army Man, Lego, the Nerf basketball goal, my own bed, my own phone line, I had a desk, yeah, and I had a football, and I played all 12 positions back there by myself, and I had an invisible buddy named Oscar. So now I've been a up little boy since I was a little. Yeah, you catch me in the bathtub, I done had everybody toothbrushing there, and they swimming, and they got legs in my eyes, yeah. So I got an imagination and a fascination. So I was trained as a little boy when I couldn't go outside and I was sad and all the kids was out there happy. But when I came out there, I was a leader. Because I've been around grown people, they've been around kids. And I ain't never wanted to be a little boy. That's why I don't get along with my age. I ain't never wanted to be a little boy. I used to put hair on my chest. go to the barber shop and swoop the hair up, try to tape it on my before I got it. I always wanted to be a man, watching Granddad and Uncle Wayne and Uncle Boosie and Jeffrey and them down at the barber shop. So now I never gave a fuck about kids until I realized kids went to bed hungry and I wouldn't want to. I watched my mother help poor children. So that gave me a fascination because I would play with them and be mean. If they beat me at anything, I take it back, give it back. Yeah, so I'm a real narcissist.
So what's like you and Say Cheese or Sean Cotton?
We playing on the internet.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So I did that interview, homie. I lost a lot of shows. For I wanted to be the only, and I want to stand up and I say this. I wanted to be the only in America bad enough to ever come online and brag about raping white women and killing the white man.
I forgot you was doing that.
I spent years bragging about it, nigga. Rape white women, we killed the white man. I ain't no other did that. I'm the first to stand before white folks and talk ignorant like this, nigga.
Mandela
With the war with the police, but then I sat back and watched every black person in America turn into a coward when Charlie Kirk died. Wouldn't now black, they done talk so bad about white folk, tiptoed around Kirk. So at first, I was with, because I personally know Alex Stein and Papa Stein, Carson, nigga, I know these people. They connected to him. Me and Kirk was on Stein's show together. So I'm connected to this. But ain't no way I can go with everybody. They say, I remember my mama, she got out the car, she was getting ready to go in the grocery store, and they had them lights at the thing and the cover was off. She seen me staring at it when she was getting out the car. I wonder, was it hot? Because the light wasn't on that long. My mama looked back and said, boy, you better not touch that light. She shouldn't have said it. Yeah. I was just looking at it. But when she said it, the thought came in my mind and touched it because I was already thinking it. Yeah, I touched that finger blistered like a... Yeah, when she got in that car, she said, I knew you go touch it. I'm going to turn your butt up, too. Yeah, she tore my butt up. As I got older, her and her friend went out one time. They went somewhere, it was like midday time. She said, girl, I'm going to just park my car in front of this car, and I'm going to jump in with you. On the way out the door, her friend said, I'm going to leave the keys right here. Y'all better not take my car. Now, I was 13 years old. Wasn't even thinking about taking Dietrich's car till she said it. I stole that before that. But I wasn't thinking about it till she said it. So, you had people in America going before the press saying nobody can say nothing bad, and everybody complied except me and Jimmy Kimmel.
Did he get fired a little?
Hell yeah. So
you lost some money too, right?
Yeah. So you cannot tell me what I can't do, and I can do it, and you can't stop me from doing it. White boy couldn't stop a nigga when he wanted to sell dope, right? When a nigga want to break into the house, the police can't stop you when you want to break into the house. They got to come afterward. So you gonna tell me I can't do something that you give me a right to. But I remember when I was playing white Republican,
it was cool.
Y'all was saying all kind of horrible things about George Floyd. The other sister, Shonda Macy, y'all made mockery of George Floyd and his baby. Oh, I can't, no. I ain't down with nothing and nobody. I ain't law to nothing and nobody but the cause. What's the cause? For us, by us, with us, of us, or against us. Who's us? Everybody that think like and feel like hearts and like minds, and it ain't got nothing to do with color. I got some white on my team. So now I went and got the Fred Hampton Jr. approach. I ain't with that Pan-African. Fred Hampton went and got the poor white boys, the poor Mexicans. He went and got and everybody from the bottom. Where y'all see me at? The bottom. I got some white boys I can go take refuge. And if they kidnap me, they'll treat me good as a slave and let me tote a pistol when the Civil War jump out. As long as you don't try to fuck their wife and their daughter, yeah, they'll share that dirt meat with you. So let me just finish. So during that time, homie, my convictions, and I want every black to hear me, my convictions as a black man, I get to get my lick back. See, I know what it's like to stand over a white man and watch him die. Do I brag about it? Yeah, if a white person make me mad because I hold dear to it. Did I? No, I gave the order. I've been telling what to do since I was a little bitty boy. It's called leadership skills. The gift of influence. I've been having that since I was a little bitty boy. This ain't just come. So I want to stand before the world and I'm gonna die saying there was a time in America when we could have stood up and spit on them like they used to spit on us. I just had to do it, my nigga. I just had to do it. I lost, hey, Alex Stein, I'm sorry. But, and I didn't do it.
No, that was the products I probably been to Charleston ever since he been on that down street. That when I was down there started getting a little more, you're respectful. So I'm like, all right, so you gonna crash by everybody then? I feel it to a certain extent, cause that boy crashed. I'm talking about he blacked out on that man, bro. That CK video, well, that shit clapped for me too. I was like, damn, but that shit went stupid. But nah, but that boy definitely ain't hold back. And I was like, okay, Charleston, now see this the type of shit we need to see more. He got canceled immediately. And I seen why he didn't want to do it. But see, that's the thing about getting canceled too, gang. Like Charleston gonna keep figuring it out. Like, yeah, he done been banned multiple times, but he figured out a way to just keep showing up, gang. It's about showing up. You gotta beat that shit by keep showing up. You don't accept that shit. You find another way around. You find another way on that beat showing up. That's how down there, I think the Boosie did it. That's how he come back when they fall off. That's how you do it. You just keep showing up, gang.
Out of malice, I didn't.
So if we take anything from this, we gonna take from the greats, what we learned from the greats, and then who up there at the top, the ones who made it and still making it, keep going. Simple.
I didn't do it out of hatred. I didn't do it out of anger. I did it because it's my right. And they did it to us. So when I started looking at what Charlie Kirk was saying, he was kind of pretty hateful and mean toward the clan.
Yeah.
He acting like it's the problems in America.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the immigrants and the white boys that's making the laws that's stuck in time. I know statistics and that's hurting, don't hurt America. America makes money off our detriment. So we not hurting nobody with us. I used to go across the railroad tracks and snatch a white woman's purse, nigga. I went in the white people's store, get up and run out with nothing. Cause she took to jail. No, because I had old taught me, you don't break in Miss Mary in them house. Say, go in the house and pee. Don't be peeing on that people's house. It'll smell like cause they don't want you peeing on their corners, nigga. Say, pick that trash up, young man, bitch, you, and go tell my mama I cussed her. And guess what? I don't throw trash in front of the house no more. So they said take a village. I had a village, nigga. I had a village. Yeah, my mama can go to work, but they go tell the neighbors and them told, nigga, it wasn't black people. I had white friends in 3rd grade, 2nd grade, so I never learned to be hateful. I just learned my rights. And if I know one thing, I got a right to hate anything. Hate is a feeling in emotion.
Not no more, gang. You know they took that away when you black. But Charlie Kirk can do it. You feel me? It ain't hate when he do it. It's what they call freedom of speech and all that. When we do it, it's hate crime. Now it's hate crime. Oh, we that. But we say one thing, not even pertaining to evil. We just saying maybe a real statistic or some honest hate crime. What the f? Hold on. Talk about silence. Oh, what the f going on here? Why the rules ain't applying on that side of the railroad?
Emotion that God gave me. Who say hating something is wrong? They just hate with a smile. So I learned to hate with a smile. But I don't know hate though, because I come from love. So I was exercising my right to freedom of speech. And I was getting my get back because I was selling out shows, making mockery of George Floyd's death. I made mockery of George Floyd's death. They didn't have a problem with it. I made mockery of Gilly the Kid's son. I made mockery of King Von. I made mockery of everything dead. And they didn't have a problem with it, they laugh. But as soon as I say something about the great white hope, now, but guess what I told them? They go forget about him before Christmas. They had forgotten about him in 2 weeks.
Well, Charlie?
Yeah, nobody listen to Charlie no more.
Candice Owens been going crazy every day.
Well,
She done fell off.
he was yeah, she missed that white. Listen to that. Yeah, man.
I was out.
Well, now, listen, homie. Candice know the truth. I just play stupid. But I told y'all he was killed.
Yeah, for sure. So how you feel about Tucker?
But let me just say this. You see they ain't said nothing about that white boy. They killed him. He ain't had no court appearance, he ain't had nothing. Because that ain't a real white boy. It's an AI human robot. Didn't you see how he was walking? Man, let me quit talking. Keep playing crazy. Yeah, let me keep
Nah,
talking
this,
people.
this type of shit I was gonna ask you about anyway.
Well, come on, let's talk
Yeah.
about it, nigga. I'm in character for 'em.
Cause I've been
You play
hearing like
crazy
they
when you do
got
that.
meat
That's the,
suits for
yeah.
humans. Well, we can be a meat suit. Like
just
basically,
talk.
like you ever be watching interviews with Orlando Brown? Sometimes he just say something off the wall, like yeah, Diddy is Tupac or some shit like that.
But he really
like,
crazy.
Yeah.
No, he don't know nothing. I promise he don't. He really, whoever pushing up in him when he was a kid, homie, listen, trauma distorts you. He can't grasp and tell you accurately what done happened, and they done mixed his brain. They don't let you remember if you get to walk away and tell.
So you believe like they clone people, stuff like that?
They can make you forget. I mean, you can go to a hospital, they can shoot you, and you don't remember nothing no more.
Yeah.
They can block your memory, they can erase your memory.
What's the stuff called? The CIA.
I don't
was
think
doing
that deep, but yeah, nah, yeah, I don't think that deep. But
And they say a word to you, and then
what you can be hypnotized, homie. But
Yeah.
nah, nigga, just know, it's times you see him, and it's times you don't. And when he come out, he different each time.
how you feel about Tucker Carlson? I believe he been investigated for like espionage or something.
They cleaning house. You can't be too woke, and you better not be too right, nigga. Stay out them people business. What's up there, you can't change or control. You looking up there for, and you can't stop nothing. All you can do is be ready for what? For whatever. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I learned that prayer as a little bitty boy. That's why I say, F it. God grant me the serenity, the peace, to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's why I'm wise. I've been practicing this since a little bitty boy. I'm looking up there for a nigga, and all this shit down here is way more dangerous than what's coming from up there.
Yeah, what you can't change, you shouldn't worry about.
But you looking up there top, so nigga, we don't even know what espionage is. yeah, the Tucker Carlson, that's why I don't go overseas. Eric Snowden told us, when they gave us this internet, that's why he's in Russia hiding. He told us that they can take an innocent person and make him guilty by just posting positive things online.
You said posting positive things?
Yeah.
In what way? Like about
Because
that
you're
person?
posting what you think. You're not supposed to be sharing your thoughts with nobody, nigga. You know why? Why you think you're starting to hear terms like Baker's Act?
You said like what?
Baker's Act.
So I ain't
You can
aware.
Baker Act your friend, put him in a mental hospital, and having him civilly committed forever.
They tried to do it to Kanye, I heard. That's why he went to overseas or something at a point in
They
time.
try to do it to everybody that know and talking that talk, nigga, like they big and bad, all please. They did it to me.
Yeah. And then once you in there, they in control when you get out, right? Which it could be forever.
He said after he got out there, that's when he done there stopped looking out for black people. That's when he stopped caring about the what's the name. So when he did say that, I kind of understood him a little more to a certain extent, but I was like, yeah, that's what he gave up at. But at the same time, gang, he felt abandoned. He felt like no nigga cared for him, nobody came to get him. That was it. They just did his ass just like Malcolm X. They did that boy like Malcolm and shit, you feel me? So he knowing like, yeah, nah, fuck them niggas, man, I ain't doing this shit no more, blah, blah. And he learned how to crank their ass. That's when he turned to Chuck Uncle Ruckus. You feel me? So now I see a nigga know Marie, so I know my little history, gang. You feel me? So what I be saying, cause I'm like, man, fuck that shit. Get back on your Kanye crazy shit. What they talking about? You already crashing? You already halfway there with the narrative. You feel me? That's why I was like, when you did the shit with the CK, you went crazy on the CK? Oh yeah, you did that, boy. So get back on it, gang. Even if you gotta mix up the words a little bit, not say everything the same way, you feel me? Sneak in the message like 607, don't be doing it. Sneak it in there, gang. Don't abandon it. Don't abandon. You know, you been getting back on it lately, though. Like I said, this interview, one of them where you dropping straight game, straight value, shit like that. You heard me? We just want to see more of this, gang. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, be careful, man. Whoever.
No, that's too late, because you don't know. You thinking criminal. Why you thinking our government is pushing mental health so strong? Mental health strips you of most of your due process rights. So meaning you got an average police officer. Most police officers are not
Mental
assholes,
health.
but you got some in the bunch.
Mental health?
Most of them just having a bad day and meet an asshole and
They
reflect.
not mentally fit to be on the job.
Just say you got a cop, nigga, that got a hard on for something, and he run across you, he have the power. What makes a police officer so dangerous and so all-powerful is he get to play God on the spot by way of discretion. He know penal codes, he really don't know law. That's why he kick you in the jail and you go down to court and sort law out. He know penal codes. He don't really know law. A nigga that know law can really argue with him, but the worst thing you can do is try to hold court in the streets with God. This is a figure of God. He can kill at will and take freedom at will. So he got the power like God. So, do you kiss his ass? Yeah.
Take him to court though.
Have you seen him lose?
Yeah, I done got lieutenants fired.
Yeah, but he just go get hired somewhere else.
Yeah.
And they don't fire him, they let him resign.
Yeah, let me correct that. He ain't fired. He just not working. And I'm pretty sure he
In that department. But what happens is, the same ones that kill us just go to another department. So even if they get fired, they get hired somewhere else.
And they was harassing me.
Because they don't lose their peace
Yeah,
license. See, the peace, they don't lose their peace license. That's what the lie. I go get another job. And another department is gonna hire him. The guy that killed baby Timmy Rice wasn't supposed to be hired. You can't beat the invisible blue shield.
How you feel about like cancel culture, and do you believe it's real?
No, hell no. I'm supposed to be canceled.
Would you? Yeah, I was about to say, would you call yourself canceled right now?
No,
Like,
hell no. You give me a show. No. Just think, nigga. So I lost 12 shows at the end of my tour. I made $50,000 in interview money responding to it.
oh yeah.
So my merchandise sales went up. I understand that bad controversy is good marketing too. Homie, I've been controversial for too long, and it ain't no dirt on me. I ain't f***ed over nobody, I ain't hurt nobody. Everybody is stuck on, man, he said this online. You ain't heard nobody say, man, nigga stole me, robbed me. He did, nigga, I don't do wrong to people. I talk to a camera and don't know who listening, and it hurt people's feelings. I don't know who listening.
Is there anything you ever said that you could say like you actually regret, or you feel like you went too hard?
Yeah, Charlie Kirk. Because I really see. I don't personally know the black people that I've offended. I don't personally know them, so I don't give a fuck who mad at me about saying the dead, fuck the baby. I don't care. I personally know Charlie Kirk and them people.
I be talking about right here, Charleston. You feel me? He don't mind when he went crazy on all the black people. Nah, fuck, he never did. But when he did it with the white person, he like, I went too far. I knew every other religion, race, blah, blah. I could go crazy on them all day. But when it comes to my whites, I should never do it again. Again, that's you obviously showing us, all right, yeah, now they dropped off the check, they own you, X, Y, blase, blah, you showing the scariness. It's like, damn, crash a little bit.
And Alex and they was real close. So man, Alex, his father was my bail bondsman. Alex Stein dad been in the law enforcement bail bond been like 50, 60 years. So he and I was going into business to do a bail bond company together. So he was gonna put a bail bond company in my name in my city. I f***ed that off. I would go learn. My mom, my sister, so my family, we would go become bail bondmen through Alex Stein and them. So I heard a good relationship, but for my rights, I've hurt mama for what I believe in. That's what make me a man. I stand on what I believe in, even if you think I'm wrong. I believe I'm right. Within 2 to 3 weeks,
How you do it?
it looked like the lights were shut off. But the interview money kept going. Then the tapped in and brought me to the chitlin circuit. I'm past the chitlin circuit, but I did it to build a relationship with my people. So I'll take less money to take a chance to build a good relationship with a black man doing business. Yeah, I'll take less money. So I've done that, and so far, most of those relationships have been long lasting. Cause it ain't about the money.
Yeah.
But yeah, now Alex called me. He had texted me right before the funeral. Yeah, my was hurt. Yeah, he said, man, He said, man, Charlie's a good, he said, man, he's one of us, Charlie, he's a good guy. He said, he's really a good guy. So the more I look into it, homie, Charlie Kirk really was a puppet. At one point in time, he was sharing and speaking from his own intellect and his own real passion from his ideology or ethnocentric beliefs. But then he became a talking figure that spewed inaccurate stats and was only geared toward black people. And it was doing what the LGBT community is doing. It was targeting the undeveloped brains at the college entry level, the under 25s. I guarantee you Charlie Kirk couldn't have sat on stage and talked to me and debated me back and forward with such intellect like he did college students. I promise you he couldn't. Because everything he said bad about black people, I would remind him that white people is just as evil. They'll pet a strange dog before they wipe the nose of a black baby. They'll let a cat and a dog lick them in the mouth before they pet the head of a black kid. I've seen it. I've seen white people say, "Oh, I love your dog," and the baby be right there. Won't say nothing to the nigga, baby. So I understand that some of the world's most egregious atrocities they have had to do to maintain power, and they're unapologetic about it. So the rights that the white man give me, that God gave me, that they oversee, you can't give them to me and say, I take them back. Yeah. Now I did that as a little boy, so I could not I had to do it, nigga. And I'm gonna say this: I earned white America's respect. Why I stayed, earned white folks' respect, and I was horrible, I was mean, but I came back. My convictions when I saw Miss Erica Kirk speak at the funeral. And I heard her amongst all these mean, hateful white Americans. So if Jesus had to be crucified again, white America would crucify Jesus. Because they were saying, off with their head. We need to kill him right now. They wanted to bring the lynch mob back. And our government played on our emotions. Envy.
But they say that all the time, boy, if Jesus was to come back, boy, this would happen to him, that would happen to him, this would happen to him. You know what I'm saying? If Jesus wasn't all-powerful, God wasn't all-powerful, bro, that would be true. But when he do come, all that shit that they got planned, they think they finna do with the nukes and shit, they think they finna catch them an alien, they think they finna have brain interrogation to find out if he's the real one. Yeah, nah, gang. I don't think he coming back like that this time. I think he coming back righteous. You heard me? Moving militant. It ain't gonna be like the other one. Oh, y'all top him up, kill him this much times. He keep repopulating, respawning, coming back. No, I don't think it's gonna be a thing that y'all can do to that man. And that man gonna put BTA. I'm talking about capital BTA. But I do feel it how they be talking about, oh, nah, Jesus, he won't even be able to come back because they'll, you feel me? They'll either try to get him as an alien, get him as an immigrant, get him as a, you feel me? Something, but they got something in place, but they looking for him, but they looking for him. But it's too bad when he come back, boy, he coming back like Omni-Man in his, nigga come back like Superman. I'm talking about Clark Kent, nigga. Power of the sun. You heard me? All that.
He ain't lying.
Man, y'all can't do nothing to a man of steel. Sit y'all that down with all that foolishness. That boy going, oh, nah, you thought you was cutting off the internet so they can't see this? Nah. Wireless control, yeah. Man, I'm getting deep.
Fear, distrust. So they played on that. They said, can't nobody say nothing bad about it. White people bullied America. They bullied America.
They bullied the world.
And showed me what to do with white folk decide.
Y'all heard what Trump just said about Cuba? He ain't even trying to cover this shit no more, bro. He caring less and less. I told y'all, this nigga trying to be the president 100 million times. Telling us, I don't know, I'll take Cuba. Take it, save it, discover him, who knows? But I'll do it. I'll do it. Allegedly. I'm like, damn.
I had to put us back in slavery. Y'all would not fight back.
Yeah, I honestly.
Because we're in slavery now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like, when I was growing up, I never could see that happening again. I actually could see it happening again.
Hey, listen, homie.
We not organized. We not together.
No, listen, homie. We've been watching it happen. You know how many go to jail and go down there and pick cotton and don't tell that white boy they ain't doing it? Mm-hmm. You know how many rely on a visitation and that white boy still get the buck break him again? You know how he buck breaking, right? When your mama comes see you, just get out them clothes, boy. That's a male humiliating process to have another man watch you stripping. That's what the slave had to do. Hold your nuts up, nigga. Turn around. Look at his ass. Squat, boy.
They do that in jail.
Got all this X-ray inside the airport with the jail. They want to see it personally.
Oh, they gay.
I'm telling you, that's what the slave did. So before slavery was not abolished.
They gotta see it personally. Y'all,
it was a clause.
Covering it up.
14th Amendment.
Nothing.
Unless you was duly convicted of a crime.
And it's still here. This is literally still slavery.
You can't.
It's not accused, not in the process of, you heard me, not in your due process. Convicted. I mean, guilty. Guilty when you're guilty, not until proven.
Get your own place.
Still.
You can't get, you got a scarlet mark, you got an invisible chain on you. And at any time, the police can stop, search, and ask you any questions based on your arrest record. So we still slaves. So I heard say what they wouldn't do.
Slave. I'm talking about getting whooped and
Well, we ill. We watch them whoop and shoot our women in the name of unjust police shooting.
And what we do about it?
Nothing.
And that's why I feel like we could be slaves for real slaves again.
We don't have it in us.
If the police somebody and it be somebody op, they ops gonna laugh about it.
Listen,
versus
my nigga,
be together.
they can kill their mama.
Get together. Versus, hey man, hold on. Y'all let's slide on each other. Shit. Y'all boys got them big ass what's the names over there. You know we got over here. That's why y'all ain't trying to spin back over here. So we might put them together and go, let's go spin that stage real quick so we can purge for real when we done. Let go hit up the what's the names real quick. And then we can around with the round. Oh, we ain't even got to around no more because they the ones really got us around in the first place. You see what I'm saying? But don't be, they ain't got their head on their shoulders, gang. They just get controlled by the puppet master. Whatever puppet master them say they through. Even if that shit lead you right into a cage dead. So I'm like, wow, gang, at that point, they got to crash them anyways, you feel me? Depopulating each other, all type of shit. It comes to a point, you know?
He ain't lying.
That's why I say, Charles, man, you low-key got to get back on your shit, gang. You might be the one, nah. You know what I'm talking about, nigga.
And they go laugh
you know
about
your rights. You can say that bit properly without insinuating.
You think the police ain't mistreated a nigga mama? Mamas get mistreated by the guards when they go visit.
Yeah,
you can make that 501c3.
Say, man, you been my mama. Ain't doing nothing. Do you know how bad prison guard mistreat? I ain't never heard a nigga get out and done nothing to a prison guard. So you will take it out here too, nigga.
Yeah. And
homie, listen. For us to complain about how we get done, and the white man is, and this is that, homie, we have to wake up and submit to our coward nature to accept it and not fight back once.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with being a coward to the white man. We all are. Because we see shit happen. We get mad and we don't do nothing.
Playing our face.
When he sees shit happen, he do something. You ain't finna kill 1 women and they ain't finna turn nothing up.
Change no law.
Did you see what they did for Kirk? They went to talking about we putting him on pennies, we woo. Well, nobody better not say nothing. We ain't that tough, we ain't that strong, and we ain't that bad and mean. We'll take some more lashes if he bring them out. Cause he got some military shit we ain't never seen. He go to bringing that shit through there.
What you gonna do?
What they did when they brought
them laser beams and shit. I seen them laser beams, boy. I thought we was 200 years from them laser beams, but they got some shit, boy, out to blow a whole house out, blow a hole through a house. Boy, I'm talking about everything that was in that circle, just like an alien movie, gang. That big old zoom. I'm talking about, nah, boy, they put that on planes and all already, boy. You feel me? Shit is crazy. Boy, when you get a look at little conspiracy videos and unclassified files, you get to see the weapons that niggas be having and shit, boy, heart attack guns and shit, boy. Invisible bullets and all. Oh, man, this shit get deep, boy.
He ain't lying.
So now what he say, what he saying, he dead serious. But at the same time, though, that's why I be like, boy, the whole world was just to wake up. You feel me? And you know, it's certain people in certain places. You feel me? I thought our generation would have been the generation that you heard me wake up on some shit. And we got enough people in every single room and shit, so we could, at once, everybody move accordingly. Oh, no, they gonna do this to us. But now we in there. That's us. Oh, we in the military. We into this. We into that. That's us now. It's supposed to be our generation. I think we gonna be ready. You feel me? Oh, nah, f it. And then they think, oh, nah, what you mean, f it? Operation Delta Neutral 128 Selfing. And they like, nah, We said it's over. And he like, oh, what you? Yeah, they inside. I thought we were gonna be the generation to hit their head with the salt, man. The inside agents. You heard me? The sleeper agents. We gonna go crazy and take our shit back. Hell nah, boy. They making it dumb, but they got the brain rot jets. They got the pill jets. They talking about different color pills. Like, but this ain't the Matrix. But it is. You feel me? Y'all are playing into it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are making it, boy. I'm like, oh hell nah, boy. That's why I say the puppet masters, boy. They know what they be doing, but they planned ahead. Oh, they planned ahead, boy. And I don't see the end of it.
Them blast of truth out there.
I thought this was gonna be the end, boy, and I finally see how they did it. Boy, they got the robots in the office every year. They got the jets coming up now. You feel me? The jets at birth.
The land buck when they say stand 6 feet apart. And it's an invisible thing that we can't see.
And they got
that land buck.
Growing.
I bucked. I went out every night. I got to the airport and act like I couldn't read nothing. I bucked. I ain't wearing no mask. Now I wear a mask, because now they want to take me out. Now I got coronavirus. Homie, I do something to be a rule breaker. I ain't wearing a seat, something. A rule breaker. I don't break laws. But I'm going to break the rules.
I feel like if we, and I hate having to talk like this because I don't want to be one of them.
Me neither.
That I ain't trying to be no
martyr.
Yeah, I ain't trying
I
to.
used to be.
But we do need to organize though, because realistically, when it comes to the people, it's way more people than the police. But the reason the police could come to your block and shut it down is because we not united. We just let them do it.
We done been united before.
Nobody want to die.
We done been united before. So we just had a big group that was called NFAC. And we seen 200 black men about 7 years ago was at every major thing. They were walking, they was in uniform, they was united. And they had one as the leader, and he called himself Grandmaster something.
It's like the KKK.
The white boy know what to do. Most you want to follow, you don't want to lead. That's why you waiting on somebody to jump it off, and you don't. See, Galvin Long and Makai Johnson died by themselves. They didn't wait for nobody. Their convictions made them go crash out. They got that one. Oh, you organized all this? Put his ass in the feds with no real charges on him. Just had his ass made his ass holler. You don't see that group no more, do you?
And that's why I'm not gonna be the leader. Because what they gonna do after that?
You can just say die. If
What
you
your people gonna do after that?
Well, it ain't about what your people gonna do. What are you convicted about? A man's convictions don't make him look back and see where everybody else is. I go, Sarge.
But what if you die for nothing?
It don't matter. Warriors die for nothing. You know how many soldiers had to go do impossible missions? And one or two of them had to go. He went that way, he went that way. We don't know if the one went that way dead or alive or a prisoner of war. That's how warriors die. They don't die with big funerals, and they die for nothing. Dr. King was a warrior. Malcolm was a warrior. Malcolm told him, don't even bring the guns in here, nigga. Don't search no, my nigga. The warrior ain't looking for the soldier boys. The soldier boy now he's scared to go out there in the dark. The warrior know this is his destiny, as it is everybody else's. So I run to it, I embrace it. I wanna die by myself, nigga. A bunch of around me, nigga. Yeah, I wanna be out in the woods, in the wilderness, jacking my dick off and been out there 2 days, don't nobody know where Paw at. And they come out there and find me, they had pants half down, nigga, with a girl peeing on me.
So if you had to pick between Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, who would you pick?
Neither. Stupid died broke. Yeah, Dr. King got plenty though, but no, I ain't doing neither. I ain't following no and I ain't preaching for no people. Yeah. You see how they doing Dr. King? Now they want to discredit him because he was a good man with a bunch of hoes. I think both of them was illogical. They died broke. Harry Belafonte had to come in and help Coretta. You know that handsome yellow with that money was rubbing on her thigh and laying next to her 5 years after King gone. Same with Malcolm, nigga. Betty was mad no more. He driving a long Lincoln, in a NOI house. Then when they get their own house, they blow it up. Your family looking at you crazy, nigga. So your kids begin to resent you. Cesar Chavez, nigga, his son was mad no more. His daddy done gave his life for these Mexicans, nigga. And he ain't got to spend time with him. Throw the football, kick the soccer ball. Malcolm didn't get to do it. Martin didn't get to do it. That little girl, the youngest one, she didn't get to know Martin. Them kids didn't really get to know Malcolm. He died for the people, nigga. So I don't want to be like neither one of them Negroes. I don't want to die for nothing. No, they not strong men. For one, Malcolm was falling a pedophile pervert and got killed by his own kind. I'd rather much die like King by the hands of a white man or somebody else other than me. I'd be mad at the me with a court-appointed lawyer and he take a plea bargain. The me take it to trial.
They gonna take the plea because you told them to. You ain't teaching these to take it to trial. Keep that bit P, you feel me? Stand on their rights. You ain't teaching them that, gay. You telling these to get out of jail. You is feeling police quota by the day, gang.
He ain't lying.
You only try to educate Young Thug because he messed up already and you hate him. If it ain't about Young Thug, you leading these to the cell like 6ix9ine, gang. You know about he talking about some. You run it back. This capping.
And got killed by his own kind. I'd rather much die like King by the hands of a white man or somebody else other than me. I'd be mad at the me with a court-appointed lawyer and he take a plea bargain. The me take it to trial. Make the white boy give you for the act of the crime. Don't get down there and break weak and try to plead with the white boy for mercy and you didn't give me none.
So earlier.
But why you telling everybody else to fill quotas for them people? But you said the white T-man that gonna take you out. Oh nah, he gonna go the lawful route. He ain't finna do the snitch that they think the civilian that they think. He actually gonna go do the real civilian shit. Do it lawfully and try to beat the case by staying solid and hoping that he take it to trial and knowing that they have to find all the evidence to actually convict him. You saying that? We tell everybody else to go to jail, snitches get riches or some shit like that. Or you be saying something. I don't know. Hold on.
He ain't lying.
This what I be talking about, gang. And when I call you out, this what I be talking about.
When we talk about Charlie Kirk, I've meant to ask you this.
It's
because I seen people say this. Like, do you feel like Charlie Kirk could have been like killed by Israel?
No. Hell no. One thing about white America,
Well, that's American New
they ain't
Plate,
let
man.
nobody their own.
That's what I'm telling y'all.
See, this the
They
thing.
take out their own trash. Israel,
they
it's Jews.
That's my last little thing right there. Y'all think that little beat up ass country really got emotion over us, bro? Y'all some damn fools, bro. That's American New Play, bro. If they the ones who's collecting oil this whole time, they the ones making all the rules. They the ones putting down the flags everywhere. Who you think in control? Oh no, they're controlled by this place now. Nah, they just letting them take the fall. They making them the fall guys. Them walking around in sandals and dust still, yo boy, with chicken coops. They walking worse than Africa. You think they got the million over us? You crazy as hell.
He ain't
Those
lying.
ain't white.
They said they was trying to say that Charlie Kirk,
We got
he
the
had
nukes,
the support
nigga.
of
Well, you
and then
listen
he
to
started
dumb people.
speaking out.
Nobody of intelligence has said that.
Nigga, China, Russia, maybe.
I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
the couple people I seen say it was pretty intelligent.
Not credible.
Like,
Yeah, that's the conspiracy theories.
you feel like would you
That's
consider
conspiracy. That's
somebody like
dummies.
Candace Owens conspiracy or not intelligent?
Yeah, she a conspiracy theory. Candace Owens got a white husband, so I distrust everything she say with that. Nah, he a puppet too. Why you think he don't talk? You think she this bold as a black woman with a white husband and a white race?
Yeah.
You think, come on, homie, she they puppet to the.
I ain't gonna lie, it make it hard for me to listen to anybody just for the simple fact, like, Candace, right now, it looked like she's being, what's the word, rebellious, going against things. But in my head, it's like, she got like the biggest podcast right now, one of them, and I be thinking like realistically, if she is speaking against the people that got all the power, why would she have that? Because you
She's
can
not speaking against the people with all the power. Here go your script. Here go your script. Go out there and let them have it.
Propaganda.
Homie, listen. If you're paying attention to
Propaganda.
politics, you're listening to propaganda. You're not listening to facts. That's why you got all this propaganda out here, and you don't have the names of the victims of the Epstein files. You don't have no interviews.
That's why Diddy get locked up like this. All the money get locked up like this, but these people, they got all of a sudden, they already dead, or this, or that, or no consequences, or blurred out, or this, or that. Anybody else? Nah, hell no. Lock them up. We'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out. He trying to take a flight out the country, go get him. Go. Jay-Z, he gotta be white, allegedly. You gotta say that every time you speaking on his ass. That's what he said, allegedly.
Everything is to distract,
But you gotta be a
nigga.
lizard man.
The day Charlie Kirk died, it was some unusual laws that were passed, but that ain't my business. I don't want to be intelligent talking to a bunch of police to put a target on my back because I sound like I know something. Candice don't know nothing, nigga. Candice is a puppet. If you think they go Charlie Kirk for that, you think go him out. You think they go come let her, come on, homie, a smart mouth, fancy talking black woman. Nah, homie, they know she's mourning. So guess what? We send her out there to distract her with her information. Send him with some information. Send him with some information. Why? We live in an information age. None of it has to be true. We'll keep the truth back here. The truth is not what they believe, it's what we make them believe. Send Candace over here, they don't know what to believe. Fear, envy, distrust, people. Stop paying attention to humans getting paid for monetization talking. They just talking. If you really want to know, go to your local library, go get on a computer and go to the scholar databases. Start going to the index card looking for real books and not articles that was placed on a search engine. So what most people don't realize, we had the dark age, we had the ice age, we now live in an information age. Nothing can be hidden. The problem is people don't know how to find truth based on credible sources, right? So it's like this. Throw all the pieces to the puzzle out there, put it together. Yeah, all the pieces are true and facts. But if you can't put it all together, you gotta lie.
Yeah.
So we got lies. We're not being told the truth by nobody. That's why everybody's saying something different. Guess what I do? Read the paper. Guess what? It's bullshitting too, depending on which one you write. But it can't lie. It have to come back and make a correction if you can prove it's lying. Cited sources. So most of us don't go to college. We don't understand cite sources, credible reference. When I check Google, failed paper. You cannot turn a paper into no academic school with Google as the source. And what do black people do? We are divided by Google information. And AI, hold on. And AI is intentionally giving us wrong information. It's doing that intentionally. Why? Go back and watch Book of Eli. So let me finish, right? So your kid don't know how to write in cursive. They don't know how to sign their name. They won't be able to read the Constitution. And their AI is gonna be dumber than everybody else AI. Why? What do you click on? What do you, man, yeah. So now most of our kids won't be able to spell. Spell laugh out loud. L-A-U-G-H-O-U-T-L-O. They gonna put LOL. I intentionally write laugh. I don't write that emoji talk. I don't use emoji. I want this brain to be ticking past. I don't use AI for nothing. I don't ask AI because I know AI was given to me as my new overseer for my thought process and my intellect. I can never be smarter than him if I go to him for the information. I'm smarter than him if I don't go to him. I'm smarter than him. So you go submit all of your YouTube titles to him. Don't you know if you keep it basic and simple, you beat him? Don't you know if you get a bright light and make it smile like
I'm listening. Hold on, boy. I need it, boy. That was the one thing right here, boy. I don't be wanting to go to AI either. Ask that shit, nothing, boy. Especially when it comes to like my own creativity and shit. People who make music with that shit, people who make this with that shit, that with that. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. But when you need to learn some shit, like, oh, how the XY blase block, that can point you in a better direction, I can use it like that. When bitch be asking that shit, like, what's faster, a squirrel or a chicken? Gang, we lost the plot. We lost the plot. We moving backwards in life now. What the fuck is we doing? You feel me? But if it's also like, oh, how do you approach? Like I don't know. I try to come technical with that bit if I'm finna ask that bitch something. But I ain't trying to ask that bitch for no thumbnails, no what else? Yeah, music. Gang, what the hell? I wouldn't even want to make music in that point. That's that bit about something you don't know. Oh,
matter of fact, that's our thumbnail.
But he's gonna give you a darker picture. Grainy looking.
Yeah, I be seeing them AI.
Man, you niggas better wake up, nigga. I went back to sleep, so I wouldn't have to wake up. I'm just talking. Yeah, I went back to sleep. Nigga. I ain't throwing an alarm clock in the graveyard. I'm a dumb, stupid, ignorant comedian that don't nothing about nothing, and I work with white folks who stay in America.
That's bliss.
And you're not lying about the AI stuff, because I could vouch for this myself. Just
Yeah, I don't like
own
AI
personal
my
experience.
ideas
Growing
and
up,
shit.
before
I don't mind
all
taking
this
it
stuff, before
ideas, hold
smartphones
on.
and stuff in school, I would have 100% on every spelling test. Spelling was the best thing I could do. And right now, I ain't a bad speller, but it's certain words where it's like I don't have to know how to spell them no more.
I hated spelling and anything that had to do with memorization, gang. My biggest skill was like when it came to like English and shit, was vocabulary. I was good at vocabulary, breaking down, finding out the context. You feel me? Being able to like decipher basically, so I could figure out the answer. I'm gonna get to it. All that memorization, I ain't never like memorization, so I ain't want to sit back. I ain't like studying. I ain't like this. I ain't like my brain move too fast for all that. I ain't saying I'm this, I'm that, but I understood what type of learner I was. You feel me? But some people, they the memorization demons, like that female we were watching on the last video. She was talking about she passed the SAT, this, that, blah, blah, blah. But in real life, like, we seeing her decisions and what she doing. It ain't adding up, gang. You feel me? You done taught yourself like you an AI robot basically. If you just good at memorization, that's cool. You done soaked up everything that they told you. I mean, you not that good at thinking for yourself. Nothing wrong with absorbing information and memorizing though. I ain't gonna take that away from you. I'm just saying it wasn't really a good skill. You feel me? It's cool to have. I ain't gonna say it's not a good skill. Y'all, I don't want to misinterpret it because that's a superpower right there, boy, to be able to memorize some photographic memory, all that. But then you have to know the different situations work out differently. You feel me? Real life situations you can incorporate in real life. Like math, well, all I need is the equation. I ain't give a fuck about this times this. I still don't know my times tables, but I was the smartest in my math class. Now how that work? I ain't asked no questions. I just accepted it, and I knew as long as I had the equation and I had the questions. You feel me? I could break down with the vocabulary, what they talk about, find the sum, find the this, find what this equals. You feel me? Like some people couldn't break that down. Like they'll do multiplication, and that's supposed to be subtraction. But you couldn't understand what the sum meant, multiplication. Yeah, you feel me? So gang, I think understanding information and be able to break down and figure it out yourself way more better than just being able to memorize this. Like, oh yeah, this is what it is, believe it. Like that, you can't think for yourself?
Because my phone completes them so much to the point I ain't used this skill.
I had a little.
So it's like
that's my ADHD.
You got
right
access to way more to where I feel like we advancing more, but we're literally dumbing ourselves down because we don't use our brains.
We don't really understand technology as a way to use it to advance as a tool or to compete in the real world. Homie, you can literally make a movie with an iPhone. You don't need all this. You don't need none of this. I have never bought a camera. How did I get here?
iPhone.
I for the first 3 years, I had Android.
IG Live.
Without a phone holder.
So that ain't no excuse.
Because I understood it's really not about the quality of it.
It's about the consistency.
It's about the substance of the content.
Yeah.
I done seen watch blurry television that was blurry and just keep turning the knob, hitting it, because what they want to see is on there, got something for them.
Fast. We were watching bootlegs for years with a nigga walk in front of the TV with the popcorn. Why? Because the movies was that good back then. You feel me? We don't give a damn if E.T. was flying across the screen. And, like, bro, while the cameraman was recording, we could hear them sitting down, clapping, applauding, booing, all that. We'll watch it. Why? Because of the value in the content. As long as the audio was slick, decent, and the value was there. Like, it was entertaining. It was fun to watch. It was educational, or whatever that is. So, yeah, if you overthinking camera quality still, gang, this is something I'm trying to tell myself, too. Then they're trying to get back on and record certain other videos. I ain't trying to get off topic. This is just a little motivation, right, for anybody going through the same shit. But don't overthink the quality of the content too much. Think about the substance and what you're delivering, what you bringing to the table. You heard me? I'm talking to myself too now. But yeah, just think about what you bringing forward to the table. What are you adding rather than how good it look? Remember, you can always upgrade how good it look later, gang. Some people watch YouTube like a podcast. They just listen to the audio. So as long as you make sure the audio is slick, decent. iPhone or any mic you can pick up nowadays is going to be good enough. Trust.
See, yeah, now I started to understand.
Let me run it back. My bad.
I done seen watch blurry television that was blurry and just keep turning the knob, hitting it, because what they want to see is on there, got something for them. I done seen, yeah, now I started to understand my addiction. I'm gonna say it again. I started to understand my addiction. I couldn't leave this shit alone, homie.
So you monetize.
I'm picking his phone up. If we don't get right back to I'm on the phone. If you don't, I get up in the middle of the night, I got to go pee, that phone better not have no ding on it. I can't resist it. When I wake up in the morning, still like being in school. Man, I want some attention. If nothing else, I just want to argue. If nothing else, I just want some human engagement. If nothing else, I want to fine-tune my articulation skills, my communication skills.
Me too.
Or I just want to bother people and ruin people's day because me and my into it. Yeah. So I wake up and have power because of the internet.
Right now.
That's what it fed at first. Till I started realizing that YouTube not paying me, Google is. Then I started realizing that in places like Florida and Texas, our governors made it where you can sue YouTube. That's how I got my $16,000 a month YouTube page back.
Hold on, how you suing?
Because our government, I live in Florida, I live in Texas. Between those two governors.
I mean, anything like basically, you know, we ain't doing free labor in Florida. We ain't slaves over here. You heard me? So if you do some work, it don't matter if they fired your, well, you better get that check. Even if you got fired on the first day, you worked them 4 hours. I need my 4 hours. I understand I was let go from the job and things ain't worked out and I can't continue working here, but them 4 hours I put in, I'ma need that gang on my mama. I'ma need that. You ain't lying.
They got it where if they been shadow banning you, they done took your shit. They have, you can get it back. And if you check your emails, you really can go find the email they sent you to try to get it back for an appeal. Because they was taking it, you was appealing it, and they wasn't saying nothing.
How do you prove you shadow banned?
I ain't know about that.
Easy. Look at your numbers.
I talk
Watch
to
your live.
people on YouTube though, and they just be like,
They don't know. So I'm gonna tell you what you do. They're not watching numbers. I can tell you what to do. Look at your live numbers. There was a time I look out there and say 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Now I look out there and say 5 people. I sit for about 30, 45 minutes. When I end that, to say 60,000. But I never see 500. I never see 500. It look like it's 12 people that are watching me. But when I end that, it say 60,000. So then, when I come over on Instagram, I got almost 300,000. So what I do is, I collaborate with people to test Instagram. Say, collab with me right fast, fam. When I post something, I look at the engagements, right? It'll say 40,000 views, 5 likes, 2 comments. That's a shadow ban.
yeah.
They playing with your mind for your number. Or they using they're homie. It's like brainwashing. It's like brainwashing your confidence and your esteem because they think most people are on there for views, and they are. You ain't got number 2 views. I don't give a damn about who watching me live. When I end this, it's 22 social media platforms for to be a billboard for me and get 1 million views for me. So I give it to everybody else and let them have it. That's how I know. So everybody else get my content and do 10,000, 5,000, but I won't never see it. So I give it to them. And they go work for me, and it's 20-some people on a time every day off Charleston White comment because I go on Instagram and just go live. They screen record it. So I used to be mad at that, but I started saying that's the new form of
marketing. That's marketing and promotion, gang. That's why I say it. When people who understand this use it to their advantage and they go stupid, gang. Imagine free promotion. Your fans, people who support you, like this used to be the same with reaction videos on and when they react, that's actually giving value and shit. I'm talking about music videos, sports, all this shit, gang. It had more people entertained. That's free marketing. You know who using this the most to this day? That's why we forced to see them, no matter how bad the content is or good it is. Twitch and the streamers. They got clippers, gang. They letting their clippers eat. Go crazy. Why? Because they don't have to pay them. You feel me? Once you got to start paying them and they understand how much value they lost by not paying them and how much they was bringing to the table by all the people who get to see their content and they ain't had to put none of that work in, they get to just end scream and that's it. Tomorrow they go live again. You feel me? They just refresh. Don't got to worry about editing their content, posting their content, this, that, and they just keep growing. They keep growing. The Arlettes, all type of shit, gang, the pot of balloons. This I used to go up, but now with all these copyrights, this not trying to let people down there go up, but promote they shit for really, cause promote your shit, gang. Believe it or not, think selfishly how you want to. Oh, nah, they only watch it because of my. Some people only watch because of the people who reacting. Like I'm telling you, I remember it was a phase where I was reacting to certain videos and people said if I wasn't watching it, they would not be here, gang. And that ain't just to me. This was other people, other content. DJ Ghost. I wouldn't have heard a whole bunch of music, underground artists, a lot of shit if it wasn't for DJ Ghost. Real shit. You feel me? Same with the streamers now. They putting this on artists underground shit. Cause that's all they listen to. It's less copyrighted. They don't got to worry about it when they play for their screen. This, that, blah. Like it's better for them. And who going up? Whoever allows their audience to go up and monetize off them, that's who go up, gang. Once they start the copyright and you see they disappear, they go down. Same, even Mr. Beast went through the same shit, gang. I remember he was copyrighting one of them who got caught by a stray. But then after, now he down there, he promote that shit, say, bro, like I realize that's free marketing, that's free promotion. That's more people, more eyes. More people who get to see me who never would have seen me otherwise. Like everybody algorithm different, gang. You got to realize that.
Marketing now.
Let me run it back.
I don't give a damn about who watching me live. When I end this, it's 22 social media platforms to be a billboard for me and get 1 million views for me. So I give it to everybody else and let them have it. That's how I know. So everybody else get my content and do 10,000, 5,000, but I won't never see it. So I give it to them. And they go work for me, and there is 20-some people monetize every day off Charleston White comment because I go on Instagram and just go live. They screen record it. So I used to be mad at that, but I started saying that's the new form of marketing and advertising. Yeah. Because if I copyright strike them, they trying to erase me. It's hard to find the real Charleston. But so much fake Charleston White pages, they can't take away me. It'll hurt the internet. If you take all my presence away, the internet will be lonely, nigga, for a while.
So, you know, for the people that actually do want to get up with you, how do they find you? Because it's definitely hard to find you.
Everything that's worth value is hard to find. Yeah, I'm like the with the AIDS cure. I'm up in the mountains, nigga, living with gorillas, with lions around me, nigga, bathing with them. Yeah. No. I ain't supposed to be found, nigga. I'm supposed to be right where they got me because that adds to the mystique. That's how I sell comedy tickets. Why? You can't find me online, so we sure want to hear me in life. And that's why I sell tickets. You can't find me online. So what I do here, when it's time to sell comedy shows, I spend money with Instagram to boost my posts. But since I've been spending money with Instagram, I ain't had no problem. I spend a lot of money with them boosting my posts because I'm shadow banned. So what I do when it's time.
Hey, Charles, one more thing, gang. I feel like you need to start marketing / promoting more or just have somebody out there with a camera recording. You know, we going to do our due diligence. I'm going to make sure I get my reactions in for you too, but make sure you got somebody out there with a camera recording your live comedy shows and posting bitches on YouTube like how the 85 South Show used to do back in the day, you feel me? You don't got to worry about editing them up too much. Just, gang, throw the content up there. The more people able to see it, the most, I ain't saying, oh, you not, we know you've been selling out for years now, but a lot more people gonna be able to see the content. It's gonna get shared more. People gonna be able to, like, people who with comedy, period, it's gonna open up your audience, gang. Trust. So just how you going up on the Say Cheese and those the contents they showing, just start dropping more comedy, like some of your comedy too. Like how you been doing lately with the 607 up. Maybe I reacted to that one too. That's still pretty fire. I seen the first one that you dropped a couple years back. Like when the audience and shit be recording them. Make sure you got somebody out there with a camera and post them, gang, and let that bitch go crazy on the internet. You heard me? Let that bitch go ablaze.
I'm to sell a ticket, I boost the post. If I want to come out the shadow band, I just spend $100 for 50,000.
Even if you just drop a little 5 to 20 minute videos, you heard me?
You know, for some people across the country.
But drop the whole
and
set.
I get to set on who I want to target. So yeah, I know how to beat them, homie. But I enjoy being hidden. Yeah, I enjoy being hidden, homie, because that makes me more authentic because everything over there is pre-recorded secondhand. So when they finally get me, they stuck. So I do 20,000, 30,000 new subscribers on all social media platforms monthly. My watch hours be at 54 million. I average 30-something million views a month on Instagram, shadow banned. Shadow ban. I do 30, no less than 25 a month shadow ban. So I post it so people can see. I post my analytics so I can show people you can beat it if you know it. You can beat the white man if you know his law. That's how Johnny Cochran beat him. But if you don't know his law, you can't beat him just talking with what you think you know.
Do you get sponsors with the all the views you get, or do some of the things you?
Yeah. Nigga, I make a lot of money from Temu. Balenciaga done sent some shit. And all that come through TikTok. So I got like, I probably got about 10 to 15,000 in TikTok. What? 2 years, I don't even touch. If TikTok shut down right now, they gonna run off with the money. Yeah, so I just go accept the ads, pick which ones I want to sell.
That should be real. I be seeing that shit.
Yeah, no, I probably made $200 a week in the last couple days. Let me show you.
Somebody's telling me do that shit. Like they really send you the shit.
It's called Why you think I did that Say Cheese TV interview and I was talking. I had to get serious, homie. He wanted to talk about the Oshino. That's why nobody got deals. When I done that interview, and he dropped that interview, my shows was canceled. Hear me out, homie, my show was canceled, nigga. He dropped it around the New Year. I had like a couple of comedy dates up until February 3rd. 2 days after that interview was released, my schedule filled up to the end of the year. The same club just canceled me because even though I was talking to him, I was talking over him to the people, to the powers that be. I'm letting them know, hey man, listen, I get it. I understand now. I understand what this is about. This isn't about getting 1 million views. This isn't about waiting till YouTube turn you green in 3-4 days. This ain't about this. If you want legacy money, you want wealth, real wealth like LeBron, Magic, they didn't get it from just their talent. They got it from marketing their talent into a brand with a brand deal through brand affiliation or brand placement, brand sponsorships.
And the product, them boys definitely had a product. You know, them shoes do make a good look.
And brand collaboration. Magic Johnson passed up Nike. Mike took it. And guess what? Even though he's making what he's making, he didn't get the best deal. It was the best for him then coming where I bet if he can do it again, he'll be a 2-time billionaire.
Trillionaire.
Magic went to...
Ain't no reason Jordan shouldn't be a trillionaire, boy. Oh, you said LeBron? Yeah, billionaire.
Converse. 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg got presented with vitamin water. 50 didn't have all the vitamin water. He had the purple one. Got rich. LeBron, Kobe, Michael. I can go on down the list, homie. Steph Curry. It's about the brand deal. What brand partnership you branded with? This is a brand partnership. That's why they let you brand collaborate now on YouTube. Instagram been letting you do it, but you wasn't catching on. I was tagging Gucci when I first started buying Gucci off Instagram. I had got their attention, then I lost my page. That's why they taking my page. No, I know how to get the brand. Shout out to my man Sincere, Ocho Cinco guy, who specializes in brand deals. Nah, I got the game. So what I want to do, I want to get in front of white people and say, hey, I'm willing to sever a $100,000 friendship, business relationship with a guy that don't understand branding. Because I'm gonna make more in this brand deal. Yeah. So right now I got Tito's on the table. I got a fight coming up. Tito's gonna be on the shorts probably. I got $1 billion water. I got Privilege Society clothing. I can name a few others, homie. So
throw your shit on there. That's how you do it. Boy, that free promo for your own seat. Yeah, you gotta throw your shit on there, Charlie.
I started understanding terms and terminologies. View.
That's the smallest amount.
That's the pole. Want attention. Oh, he ain't getting no view. What are your engagements? See, white people, see, this is what make me so special. When I start, nobody clicks off. They click off and come back and finish. They want to hear me from the first word to the last word. That's what you call impressions. I may have 50 million watch hours.
Yeah, that's watch hours.
100 million in watch hour impressions in 1 month. 100 million. I started doing 4 billion hashtag Charleston Whites on TikTok. That's just Charleston White. Charleston White memes. Charleston White videos, 20 million. So I started paying attention to numbers. This is a numbers game. And it ain't about views because the category of your content don't mean if your views are. So I started understanding when they say, man, why everybody keeps saying, man, make sure you
Gang said, what are we learning in Guappo Namas today? Wisdom, my ninja. So far today, gang, we've been learning about some very insightful information, actually, that you bring it up. That boy Charleston, it's been some W moments for Charleston today. He been dropping game on YouTube, doing content right. trying to make sure you staying within the terms and policies. How we mess up, how most creators do mess up doing the content selfishly, not paying attention to what works. Advertisers not being advertiser friendly and things of that nature. So it's very, very beneficial episode for all the content creators for sure. Like me, I've been sitting back, soaking in the gems. You feel me? I think I only had one disagreement with him earlier. He said some hypocritical towards the black community, and you know, I got triggered, gang. I got triggered and I crashed out one time, you feel me? But other than that, nah, it's been straight GVO today, you feel me? We've been vibing. It's been a very educational, guaponomic screen, no cap. Real shit.
You like this, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. That's how they know if you got influence.
Yeah.
I go up and down, but I keep the needle moving.
Right now, he
It's
talking about
influence.
engagement.
But I never go away.
Watch time.
But I never go away. I'm viral every week. Why?
Every
When everybody
episode.
go right, I go left. That's been the formula that keeps working. Man, every time he go against the grain. Okay, y'all got it figured out. It's still working.
Still working.
It's still working. Why? Because there's a lot of substance that come off these lips. No matter how offensive it
Already,
is,
yeah.
you're gonna get something. Most people just want to be stimulated. That's why they gamble and don't win. They want the stimulation, and stimulation equals ticket sales, engagements. So I say, sometimes I go in the comment section to boost the post and engagement. I respond and fuck you, snitch. Everything is tactical and strategic when you know the game.
Yeah, he just playing.
When I understand this internet game, I
believe
and
it.
a nigga can't trick me out this game. That's why I don't play street. I don't talk street. Nigga. The internet is where I live. I damn near go to sleep on this. So, and I rule in this world. And then nigga, I benefit in the real world. So between ticket sales, merchandise sales, brand collaborations, brand affiliations, brand sponsorships, and brand partnerships, that's what's gonna change the game. So if you ain't using your platform to say you got 100,000, 50,000 subscribers, followers, why you ain't promoting and marketing businesses in your community? You a billboard, you a commercial, you a 5-second Super Bowl commercial every day.
So you know somebody that got a YouTube channel that I'll just say me, like what would be how would you recommend getting more brand deals and sponsorships?
Start reaching out to them, create you an EPK.
Yep. Okay.
Create you an EPK, put some structure to it, go get your media credentials. Create a brand affiliation or brand partnership with Buzzsprout, because most on YouTube stuck on YouTube. DJ Academics,
No, not academics, gang. Not academics. Out of anybody, you could have said you started off with the wrong person, gang. You could have went to say cheese route you be going. Platinum boy, but academics, gang. Come on, gang. This could have made money off all the platforms. This on Twitch, Kick, anything that dropped. This on Spotify, gang. He was one of the first with a Spotify deal. Like when they were dropping check on. I ain't gonna lie, I think academics probably made $1 billion. He just real quiet about it. This nigga grind every day. He work harder than the hardest workers. He scream like a screamer, gang. And he dropping 100 videos a day. Yeah, he ain't stuck on YouTube, gang. I tell you that right now.
$1 million worth of game, Joe Rogan, they ain't on YouTube. They put a small video clip on YouTube. But nigga, they putting the whole thing in the airwaves.
My fault, gang. You know I fought with Big At, gang. That's why I got a little defensive right there. You heard me? I fought with Big At.
Airwave. Guess what the
he a
airwave
barber.
go do? Bring in sponsorships while you talking for them 2 hours. Oh yeah, we gonna take a break, man. Our sponsors, woo, say, man, shout out to Cocoa Butter Skin, get the for fit. Yeah. You got the pills, you got the condoms. It's so much. I walked into a high-end store. Just looking for some clothes in Cleveland, Ohio. I ain't no Privilege Society, Valley, MGM. That's high-end up north. I get to the register, nigga, must be $9,000. Can I afford it? Yeah. I ain't come here to spend no motherfucking $10,000. Man, I said, I know I can't wash dishes, man. I ain't got 10K on me right now. And I wanted to put some shit back, but I didn't want to because the cameras was rolling. So I said, say, look out, nephew. Let me go, let's do a brand collaboration partnership. Y'all got that space over there. Let me monetize your YouTube channel. I got 607 month coming. I got this person coming. Yeah, I got a 6-figure clothing deal.
It's hard.
Not only did I get a 6-figure clothing deal, I got Gunvo a deal. I brought some more social media influencers with me. I called them up, and because they trust me, they know I'm about business. Say, let's get here. I done told these people we coming, woo, 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 nigga. Hey, and they didn't even know what I had in store for them. Say, I'm trying to get us a brand deal, nigga. We all walked out with a 6-figure deal.
See, that's what you're talking about.
I like to see right here.
Nigga, you don't walk into these places and introduce your brand. Yeah, you just a social media guy, an internet guy. You gotta humanize the brand, homie. So I got t-shirts with my face on it, nigga. Humanized. I got a website that I can point to. It's structured to this shit. I got an agent that nobody wants to deal with you directly because you're gonna be impulsive at times because you think you know something coming from this small platform on elevation. So what I had to know is every step I got up, I don't know nothing. So I never acted like I knew nothing. Most act like they know. The basic shit I've been saying, homie, been on YouTube 15 years and don't know this.
Real shit, boy, real shit. He putting all the pieces together. That's why I say, it's like, bruh, it's like this nigga Mr. Beast or some shit with all this shit he got, bruh. He got all the gems, putting the pieces together, all together. He ain't even got a real active YouTube like that no more. Like, bruh, this man got banned all type of shit years ago, and he know everything. Like, I'm sitting back soaking in the gym. These type videos I be watching on my little off time and shit. Like, hold on, boy. Let me soak up some more knowledge. Let me get some more game instead of just doom scrolling. You feel me? It's type of shit I be researching right here. I done researched it already before. I know I'm down there doing the right shit. I'm just a little reassurance. You heard me? Watch it again. Learn it again. Just be in that right mind state and just keep going. You feel me? That's a lot of, a like-minded individual almost. He said, sound like a plan to me. Nah, facts. That boy dropping a game, boy. A real game, bro. Well, I'm just sitting back and I'm listening to this interview right here. This Charleston we've been looking for. This Charleston we were asking for right here, gang. Drop the game. Like, this is all I be asking for. That's why I know he watching our game. And he know I got no reason to be mad at him no more either. You feel me? Because he dropped a game, bro.
For real.
Even when he say dumb, I be letting it slide now.
Watch.
Because he
Do
dropping the
live
game.
content with me. And whatever thing they got, soon as it's in, they got the money for the live, and it's already uploaded turning green. Because they know the secret to the YouTube studio.
Yeah, a lot of stuff you saying, like, I've been doing this like 9 years, and a lot of the stuff you saying, I ain't learned till just recently, like a year ago or months ago, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
but if
like
you're
2
really
years.
serious, homie, go on and spend that about $400 and get your media credentials. Your media credential passes gets you in to interview the president with your hood.
so is that, you know how people do interviews in jail? Because I've been trying to.
You can, if you get your media credential passes,
Yeah.
you can go interview in jail. You know, you might can't go to ADX, but you got media credential passes. Do you know how official you is? The police got to be careful with you with media credential passes.
See,
That's how the news people be down there on the scene, getting the what's the name? You heard me? Right then and there. You heard me? You know we got freedom of press. So he's saying basically get your media credentials so you can do your press more freely. Like let's say you probably in the mall doing a regular vlog or some shit or a public interview. I got my actual media credentials. I'm doing a story on how teenagers and young adults interact in today's environment or some shit like that, rather than you just asking some goofy ass questions. You can still be asking your same goofy ass questions, but now you approaching it more properly, more with your paperwork together. You heard me? So it's like, bro, they can't really kick you out because they can, but now it's more serious with it. You went about it more right. Like you know how they'll stop your lemonade stand or your little private business unless you get that permit. This basically like your permit, your permission to do something that's illegal. You know that's all the permit is, right?
I always knew we had the freedom of
know.
press, so I just never really.
But you're not a press without the credentials.
No,
you're a YouTuber.
Everybody got the freedom of press.
Yes.
No, you don't. You got the right to record in public space, but you're not a
Yes.
press guy.
Yes.
You can't false flag.
He's saying you can
I
take
mean,
it a
ain't
step
false flag.
up.
Like,
It is. You're not a press guy.
We are the press.
Well, we're not
It's in
the press.
It's in the
No, no.
Constitution.
No, you're right. You feel me? You said what I just said, gang. But if you listen to what he said as well, he has a point. You feel me? It's a way of going about our rights and things of that nature. You heard me? It's a way of going about it, gang. That's all he's saying. Like, yes, these people break the laws and do things all the time. But they go about it accordingly. So when they do it, evade taxes, this, that, buying property, moving this, making shit disappear, making buildings disappear. What's the other one? Bankruptcy, filing for bankruptcy gain. They doing it accordingly. You feel me? They doing it with the So that's where you feel me? If you just doing it just to do it, they can say you doing it wrong. And
He ain't lying.
that's all he's saying, gang. It's the way you go about it. He said somebody dropped a gem to invest in on more Guappo. And this boy making millions.
No. Just because you got a microphone and a camera, you're not a press. You don't have the credentials. Because if you were the press, you would know you would have to have media credentials to be where you are trying to be a press guy.
Yeah, certain rooms.
Listen to
I'm talking about public though.
No, you're not a media. You're not a press guy. Then you could be a what they call an independent journalist.
Yeah.
But
that's really what I mean.
They're not going to take you serious because you don't have credentials. Who taught you the rules and the do's and don'ts of press? First thing the press does is respect law enforcement. They don't go up on them. They don't say nothing. They record from a distance. And they never talk to law enforcement. They talk to the camera. So your actions and your behavior discredit you when you're saying, I got the freedom of press. That's why the police handle us, because they don't know law. Most of us don't even know what Constitution, the first one, the second one. That's why they treat us like this, homie. Yeah. They don't even know.
Sure, the first and the second. Boy, you know on the first two, I ain't gonna lie, you can low-key start right up. What? Low-key. Now, you want to get to like the fifth and shit too, though. You know, the fifth is important. They all important. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, you feel me? First and the second, gang, you moving like a stepper. Especially if you a stepper. You moving a little more right. You know some shit. Like, you know how to approach and not approach. You feel me?
Law. They know penal code.
Basic. Yeah.
We haven't studied law to be this strong about it. Nah, homie. You have to have your press passes because there are rules. Certain feet you can't go. If a nigga don't know that, homie, he just a uploading video waiting on the check on YouTube. Take it more serious. Do you have an intro? Do you have an outro? I had to tell Black Rambo, homie, because Black Rambo got 2 million. We get millions of views, but it's hurting his money. You know why? He started all the guns out pointing at. If you notice, the white boys start the guns sitting down, explaining to you what the guns are, and they never point them at the camera.
Gun safety, all that.
Point them at the camera. The algorithm sees that as a threat. That's what the do. The white boy holds it sideways. So I showed Black Rambo. Say homie, so the difference. Look, they got an intro, they got an outro, got a song. You're not detailed in the description. There's no hashtags. Your titles are long and lengthy when they're supposed to be short and brief.
Concise.
You putting Charleston.
That's one of my biggest weaknesses right there. But my titles be by long as shit. Well, I've been trying to get a little more simple lately and shit. You heard me straight? Yeah. But boy, that's my biggest hurdle right there. Them titles, boy. Titles be big on my ass, bro. I don't be trying to clickbait. I don't be trying to do none of that. I try to just keep it real. You heard me?
The white goes off. Well, everybody knows the word
be going off.
Word goes off is negative in the black culture. So guess what? Low video, less advertiser friendly. Charleston white clowns.
You know you're talking about me.
And then you got Owl Bowl. Well, you never see a book title look like that. It got the first letters as a capital. Why are you putting parentheses and quotations? And why is that word lowercase? All that matters. Because you got this $1 trillion company you're thinking they're gonna put a $10,000 video on this elementary adult thing? That's why it's made for kids.
That's why I've been listening lately. Like, hold on.
The way the title is. Homie, your grammar, the words homie, all of that, that's that hidden Jim Crow, like the school to prison pipeline you can't see. It's put in place because this frees us.
I feel like the AI can see this too. Like, if you keep it real, if you watch some of their videos, gang, they doing all that shit you talk about, still going green. You feel me? So I think it's low-key like the AI able to see this and determine that this is, you feel me, what it is, and they like, yeah, that's all we needed to know.
Talking on this, and because of y'all, I got a legacy to leave behind. I got money to leave back for my children's children. Every year, my insurance policy go up another $1 million, and I'm paying $3,000-4,000. I go homeless to pay that money. Kid go get a bankroll, and it draw equity. I can go borrow $500,000 out that money right now today. So when you know better, you do better. I ain't got time to go back and forth with ain't
know
getting this
better,
kind of
you do
game,
better.
and I can teach this kind of game rather than arguing with a.
Now all I asked you to do, gang, keep dropping the game. What I said. Bring back old Charleston. Sneak in this shit. I don't mind you do your little shit because you know the shot, jock, and the humor. You know how to get the attention. I ain't say stop doing your Kanye crazy because Kanye crazy, that's how you stay alive. You feel me? But I said make sure you sneak that shit in there. At least just a little bit. That's all I asked for, gang. You giving us a whole lot. Nah, hey, this even better. I couldn't ask for more. What be said? He sure he is smart. Yeah, that boy smart as hell.
Like Oshino that can't teach nobody no game. But I did that 3 years ago. I can't teach that method. They gonna stop putting me in movies. Now where you see me, Nick Cannon. You know why? That Brandon video. Nick Cannon them sat on that video for 2 years almost, homie. Because his brand and Amazon couldn't put that right, and I hadn't gone through a growth process or a rebranding process. Everything goes through a rebranding process. Mac.
I got copyrighted for that video. I ain't gonna lie. Tell Nick Cannon, hey, fix that. Make sure you take that off. Tell him do the other method that you doing, that you make sure you get the performer rights on the other side. But yeah, and I definitely got copyright for that one. So yeah, let that boy know something.
McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's. So say it's time to rebrand. But homie, so I had to rebrand. That's why my mama got a Tasha K interview. Come on, mama, I need you. My mama taught. I got deals out the door, man. I got another 6-figure, man, I got deals out the door. I got casino. Man, yeah, homie, but because I wasn't talking to y'all. I was done talking to y'all. I just needed to say Cheese TV to let me get this off my chest, nigga. I was submitting to white people and saying, say, y'all, this is the real me. I understand it now. I know this ain't about views. Yeah, I make a lot of money over here with Say Cheese TV doing the views, but I'm willing to sever and make a sacrifice to move forward where I can be better and help more. So I ain't closing the door, I'm bringing with me.
Did that come from you learning more or wanting more?
Wanting more. But because I want more, I actively learn. Seek first the kingdom. You stay in the boy's place. So yeah, that's your mama, but my bitch. When I'm kicking, you don't stand up to me. So now, the king don't let his prince son get involved, my nigga.
Yeah.
No, I think that was a coward move. Now, I'm checking my boys, and if I don't agree with it, it's coming down, nigga. I set law in my household. My son ain't never disrespected me, nigga. 21 years old, and I ain't never really put my hands on him. I talk stern, firm talk to him. I let him know I don't give a damn about your feelings, nigga. Your feelings. I care about your best interest. And your best interest is, nigga, stand down. I'm a knowledge seeker. I spend most of my days reading. What? Anything. Anything. A children's book, I just want to read. I read words on the wall. When I'm in line, yeah, I just like to read, homie. Because I understand knowledge is power. But knowing something is not knowledge. We know everything, but if you ask us to apply it to our own life, to show it, and they can't do that. Everything I'm telling you, I've applied to my life and made it work, nigga. Everything. Everything. And I ain't lost.
That deep right
and nigga, I'm at a new level and I don't know nothing.
Yeah, like the shit I be saying right here, it's like we all know exactly what we gotta do, gang. We just gotta do it. It's cool to have all the knowledge, but it's better to act on it. You feel me? People might not take what you're saying seriously if they ain't seen you did it already. They might think you just talking out your ass. So why not go incorporate this shit, you feel me? Do the shit, take the steps that's necessary, and then your way louder than your words.
He ain't lying.
I done mastered the internet. Now I'm trying to get into movies. I got 2 movie scripts on the table. I want to get into streaming, but nigga, I'm too actively involved in comedy, traveling to sit somewhere and be bound for 4 hours.
You know, you could stream that. I just seen Blueface in the club.
I ain't streaming my shit. How would people buy tickets for the next show if I'm streaming it?
You're right.
Less access, less is more. Less access people have to you and can see you, the more value you have. So that's why I don't come online to be serious. I come online to book. You want that serious? He sell comedy tickets. So I have to have something for y'all. I got something for the comedy people. I got something for the youth. I got something for the school. So I got something for everybody because I understand my audience and my target demographics. So it ain't about he speak about black people. I spoke about white people. I spoke about the Uvalde school shooting. I spoke about Jew. I spoke about Palestinian. Ain't nothing I ain't touched. Black people are the only ones stuck on what I say. White people find it entertaining. Hispanics, my biggest audience is when I'm out and about.
We just said bring back the message. That's it.
Have been tricked to be so emotionally responsive because we are raised in a matriarch society and all of us was punished, disciplined by a woman in her emotions or abused. None of us seen a logical, most of us didn't. I saw them, but I didn't have access to them. But my mama was as logical as she could be, but I went into a boys' home at 14 years old and I got to see some strong black men, some mean, loving, hard-nosed, racist white men. They've been to the military, and all they care about is respect and dignity and value. And they racist, though. But if you had those traits and qualities, you couldn't tell. And that's today in America. If you got good traits and good qualities like our ancestors had when they was...
Real talk, wisdom.
We could get out of slavery, too.
So speaking on racism, like recently, I started viewing things differently. I might be wrong, but like, you know, all my life when I heard racist, I always just thought like, I hate people, hate black people, hate this, hate that. But then when somebody basically broke, you know how the people be like, black people can't be racist.
We don't have no power.
So when I started looking at like a power game, and
we're hateful. We're not racist.
I
would rather be racist than hateful.
I ain't gonna say, I think it makes sense. People gonna probably not understand what I'm saying and crucify me for this, but basically, if you...
Hateful or cautious? Hateful have good memory. Hateful have access to what happened and understand the nature of the situation.
If you watching another race and you notice like,
we're most loving,
physically...
accepting people. That's why they call us dumb. That's why they treat us how they treat us. That's why we able to be so manipulated and treated the way we treat it, gang. Cause we so nice, forgiving, loving, empathetic. You feel me? That's why, gang. That's why we's the victim all the time. That's why we able to be blamed and this and that, and we ain't able to lock in together and really peep game and what's really going on with the puppet masters. Because we so nice, gang. Not cause we mean.
They stronger physically, they faster, they this, they that. On all the physical traits.
It's how you say it, so
I feel like you gotta, on the survival aspect, you gotta figure out your pros and what you strong with. And I feel like,
do it like this, we forgive and we forget.
They didn't do that, it's possible that they could have got done that way because it's like, ahead and stop this.
They got some big strong white boy Russians.
Yeah, for sure.
Give an African nigga. They got some big.
But overall though,
nigga, we
like they got so far. I feel like
homie,
it's like a dog. You know, a dog got teeth, but we like dogs can fuck us up, but
nigga,
got them thinking.
I mistreat dogs, even though they can fuck us up.
That's because
we mistreat lions because we're smarter than them, and that's what they think about us. Just what you just said is what they used. They thought we was real animals because we appear savage, but they're more savage in violence, right? We wasn't savage then. We're savages now, because we've taken on his behavior. So we're not racist at all, but we are a hateful race of people. We hate each other. We hate our cousins.
I think we'd be rich.
No. Right. If we were racist, no. We would be getting our lick back. Black people want revenge. They don't want reparations. They want white people to be mistreated. And white people had mistreated us. They mistreated our ancestors. Ancestors ain't angry and hateful. Them people just wanted to be free. They got their freedom. They worked their land. They stayed with their family, and they didn't go over there bothering that white boy. We go bother the white boy.
I mean, I get why people do it though, because it's like people still reap the benefits of it. My freshman year, the school I went to, my first semester, it was on slave land. The people that owned that school still own that school. I went to school with the owner's son. Like
America still own the land.
Yeah.
Black people don't have a school.
The family still own it.
Well, my family still got the land. It's 5 white families that own all the cotton product in America. They got inheritance. They family did right, man. Our family started out did right. I bet if you trace your family here, legacy, it's some inheritance that got off somewhere in the name of some land. Out the country, just sold it, quit paying the taxes. One family member took care of it, the other didn't give a damn. So nah, homie, the white man started noticing when he freed his he gotta free his nigga. That's who fighting with us. That white boy saw how bad his was in them world wars. These can fly planes, these ain't never even been in a plane. These got grit, these got determination. Man, these are some strong warriors. You didn't know if they didn't cry. They didn't complain. They bit down and took what they had to take to be the kind of man they need to be. We ain't them kind of man. We complain about everything. We complain about slavery and we ain't never seen a slave. We acting like we done seen a no color sign. We acting like we really let a white man mistreat us. Most of us will mistreat any white person that try to mistreat us, so we get to fight back. So I'm saying, them people did not want to go to no white school. They built the school out in the nigga by the creek with worms, mud flow, no shoes, books that tore apart. They were more educated than we are, and they was able to go off and compete with white people in areas, and they didn't have white teachers. We was made to believe that we have to go over there to be better. Because our mamas and them didn't want us at that school we was at. We didn't want to have to go to that school because the conditions. But people thrived in them conditions. Became some of the most strongest, resilient people that the world had ever seen in those conditions. Look at our conditions and look what we producing. We weak about everything. Everything hurt us, bother us. We don't know how to take nothing on and let it roll off. Because we been with mama, nigga.
Yeah.
Daddy, we don't know what daddy was sad about. He ain't smile, wasn't no smiling ass. Got to lead the household, and he got to put down law. So what I realized is, we didn't have a struggle. We don't have a struggle. Gang banging wasn't a struggle. Gang banging was a nigga's recreational activity because we couldn't be racist, so we want to be hateful. We want to hate a nigga over there because he over there. So we taught one another,
I ain't that shit in years.
that we don't like.
Ever since the McChicken started tasting a little different to me, allegedly, but I stopped eating that shit a long time ago, boy. For real, boy. Cause my order used to be like the McChickens with the little shake. You feel me? Had to get that little strawberry. You heard me? But other than that, boy, that shit started tasting different. I started peeping like bones in my. Since when the McChicken got bones in the bed, allegedly they just throw it in the blender all together with the whole beak, toes, feathers, all that shit. Now, so I'm cool off that pink paste looking shit. And I ain't eat that shit in years. I'm talking about years, boy. I used to fuck they fries and all, busting, boy.
Each other
Nothing hit the same no more.
because we don't know each other. I don't know that.
I've been
And
off
that's
that
an
border
easy
commercial.
way for us not to like each
I mean,
other. White folks get to know one another.
The taste was off.
Do we teach each other that though?
Yeah,
Or was
we
that-
teach each other
'cause
that.
You know how it started though.
No, you know how it started? When you in the household and you and your cousins and you and your aunties and y'all talking about each other. Say, oh, black, that's why your daddy. My mama go come in there and cut because what that do is so
That's the human.
seeds of division in your household. Mama
I
got
ain't
3
seen that
boys,
video yet.
3 different daddies. One daddy coming to see one. So the one who daddy coming, mama might be a little favor to him or might mistreat him. So that's go divide that. When you go to grandmama house, grandmama got a favorite grandbaby. Get out there, guys, only one, so that's what starts that. So then when you have little league football game, the coaches got y'all against each other. Say, go hurt him, hit him. Because the coaches got to sit. They got to sit. So in little league football, do y'all bring all the little black boys together and y'all go eat pizza? Now y'all divide us, nigga. So when you in a household with your family, when the last time your immediate family, all y'all who live in a household together, sat down at the table and broke bread like family is supposed to eat? You already divided in how you eat. I get my bowl and go in my room, daddy on the porch. No, we don't eat together. And we sure don't pray together. So what you mean? White boy ain't did that? Your mom and daddy did that. Your daddy made it easy, or your mama made it easy for one of them to walk away and leave y'all in these conditions. I'm gonna move up the street or around the corner, but I ain't leaving. I ain't letting this bitch have full access to my legacy and my boys and my baby's mine. I kick the door in with a domestic violence and kidnap the kids, bitch. Cause guess what? Legally, both of us got joint custody.
Yeah, how you kidnap your own? I be seeing people.
You can, because but for one, for one, you go in there and don't show up for child support and let them make you the non-custodial parent. Didn't you hear me say we got joint custody? See, you let the go in and have all the mouthpiece. And guess what? The Attorney General office acts as her mediator or somewhat attorney, but they not. But whoever show up first, that's who get the better treatment. Mama say, son, go down there and put child support on yourself. Why, mama? Because you don't have no rights to them kids. If you ain't been married, you don't have no, they have to be established. Your rights do. Just because you a woman in this country, now they have to be established. Even though your name on a birth certificate, that don't establish it. So how do you get your right? Everything through the courts. The courts own us. So you have to have those rights established. Why you think she don't go pay a court cost to a judge? They already got the kangaroo court set up for you, nigga. Dip this jail. Another thing of slavery. And that's unconstitutional. But you don't know the law or the language to go object to it. And you don't go down there talking. You don't go down there demanding nothing. You go down there weak, mad at the and submit because she put the white man on it. I fight that white boy too.
They be submitting, boy. They fall for it. You heard me? I said, boy, I be trying to learn more, but the more you know, boy, you gotta apply that shit too, boy. Knowledge is power, boy. The more I started learning, boy, life started to live, boy. Started getting a little better.
I go to trial. I don't take pleas.
But he make y'all take pleas though. He make y'all snitch. That's why I be saying that. This why when I break down, so he always hateful. Nah, gang. I be trying to re-educate the ones he miseducating and leading down the wrong path. Cause when he ready to talk about Young Thug and them and talk about you got the right to remain silent and all this good shit, he gonna talk his shit. But when it's time to tell you to go to jail so you can fill them people quotas and make sure they meeting the proper requirements to lock y'all up, they had going.
All my choice. No. I been a little fighter, nigga. Pull my criminal record. Trial, nigga. Trial, nigga. Because I understand one thing in trial, I get to keep all my rights. I get to keep all my rights if I just go to trial. I don't care how bad it look. Man, I got rights, nigga. And come on, God. I'm gonna stand on my rights. You gave
You
me.
give up? You took a plea? Man.
And the judge, you know he violates your rights. But guess what? He knows it's gonna take you about 10 years to find what he did. Because them first 3, you're depressed, you're sad, you got to survive. That's why them sharks go in there and get right in the law library. Them the game related niggas. The other niggas getting there fighting, getting high smoking K2. But them other getting there getting them books. The only way to beat the white man is with his law. It was a slave who was a slave who put himself in the box and put a postage stamp on it and mailed himself out of slavery. That's my kind of So don't tell me about nothing and you ain't never been a slave. What's a convict.
What's your thoughts on the, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, Gypsy Crusader?
Yeah, I was very proud of him. Yeah, any white boy I see with them swastikas, and yeah. You can't just get that on you. Yeah, that's a tough white boy. And he a big white boy. And fighting, people get hurt. But that felt them punches. That's a big white boy. That's a big old white boy. He got the right to say, nigga.
How?
You can't take something back from what I made.
I mean, we all get the right.
They came up. No. You not a nigga. So why you offended by nigga?
No, you're right though. That's one of the things I want to say earlier.
So let me just say this.
I don't like the power we give to that.
You can't see not one slave video where they said, I'm not a nigga. You know what they always said? I was a man, boss. I'm not a boy. Our ancestors did not have a problem with being called. They had a problem with being called boy. Go back and study your history. Look at the movie. Watch this.
At 16 shot him. Let me let you know right here, gang. You feel me? You know, gang putting you up on the terms and policies and all that. The N-word, gang. Cut that every time. Even if that is on the educational, whatever the case is, they gonna come back for live if they ain't catch that. Nah, that's gonna be one of them that hit your age restriction.
They never had a problem with being called.
So yeah, mute that.
Who made it an issue?
Especially when we're dealing with Charleston, because he ain't gonna say it just one time and it slipped by and they ain't catch it. Now he gonna spam it like 30 times. You feel me? I know I'm gonna have to make sure I edit this out. But I'm just letting you know, gang. Make sure next time, just be aware on the Charleston videos. You feel me? This W interview right here, all through and through. Good interview, very educational, very valuable. These the interviews you heard me? This is an interview right here. This definition of the interview. But you want to be careful with that one word right there, gang. Mute that every time that come up. We gonna know what he was saying. Trust me, we gonna know. But just mute it.
Black people, not the. My grandmama, she 80, almost 90. My old man, they proud. They call themselves. I'm the last. Ain't no more left. It ain't no more people that's tough that can take mistreatment and keep their hate to themselves and still do good in life by people.
Y'all been trying to work on that
ain't no more strong people like that. Don't talk to your grandmama and them and ask them how they felt about that word. You barely heard a word. You barely heard a word. But you took an acronym and you use it like it's the word. It has no meaning, so why try to make it a meaning? Because black people want to be hateful. You ain't saying, yeah, you want to be hateful, nigga. The way black people talk to their black...
No, we had one thing, and just now how you were just praising the Gypsy Crusader 10 seconds ago, and it was all quite cool for him to have his little swastika, whatever you was talking about, and talking about praising him, he could say this word or that word, gang. That's all we had. We had one thing, gang. That one word. That's it, and it's so offensive. You trying to defend that for their gang. But they could throw this, that on there, and use, the hypocrisy. Do we go around calling them the words you be calling them? Well, I didn't even know half of the words they had until you dropped the list of them. But I'm like, oh yeah, you different.
Black women,
we use the,
I ain't got no manners for no shit. The way you demean the woman you lay down with, the way you disrespect and talk down on a woman you planted seeds with and your kid, you better not ever say nothing to me by the word called that you barely hear. Because if it bothers you that so much, go back and connect with some then. Go get some recipes. Go get them real stories about the. You can't tell me nothing about no that's accurate and factual. And by the way, you know they did rebuild Black Wall Street, you know that, right? It's open today. When have you went and took a look? I went and visited and got the history. They rebuilt it, nigga. So don't act like they rebuilt Rosewood. Everything that they took from us, nigga, our people rebuilt it again. Y'all just ain't went and took a look to find out, nigga. So that's why I don't take conversation serious. Most dumb with their jailhouse education, all of them read the jailhouse books. They can't write no persuasive paper or informative, let alone a dissertation. So play dumb with me. Yeah, but I like these kind of conversations though.
You feel like you get further playing dumb?
You get nowhere playing smart with niggas.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna argue with what they don't know. And they think they know something. Act like they been out the country and ain't never been to Russia. They can tell you what's going on with the Illuminati, but they don't have no family history. Can tell you everything but about they daddy side of the family. See, I know both sides of my family, the Williams and the Whites. I went and learned my family history along with that white boy's history. So when I go to school and read them presentations in them white folks' school, I can speak about my last name. I was a proud white. Freddie White, my granddaddy. Lucille Helton with my grandmama, my great-grandmama. She was a slave. I know her. I know Mama Seal. She died in the 2000s, in the hundreds. So she was a slave. Lucille Helton, property of the White Sloan Plantation. My granddaddy, Freddie White, was the firstborn. That's my mama daddy. My family left the plantation, following him out the Air Force. Fort Worth was an Air Force base. Granddaddy came out that country, nigga. Come down here and put some country game down in the big city town. Built his wife a house. Military. So I know the routes, I'm a military kid who white folks favor. Daddy was in the military. And I know white folks history. And I take my hat off during the Pledge of Allegiance. Dr. King's, I'm first generation Dr. King's dream, nigga. And I walked with pride. I wasn't raised in segregation. I was integrated because my mama was a middle-class, blue-collar worker in the 80s. I was the backbone of stability and financial economic status. So certain I don't even talk to coming out them went to bed hungry. And I ain't never been to bed hungry. I ain't never seen my mama I ain't never heard my mama.
You don't.
I ain't never seen hit my mama. I ain't never seen my mama argue, fight with a. So I'm a different kind of kid. I don't know the street rules that you learn not to talk to the police when they were knocking on the door after your stepdaddy jumped on your mama. My mama told us to wave at the police, nigga. The fireman coming, all that, nigga. I got to be a kid till I was damn near 19. Hell is you talking about? I ain't have to learn to be nothing, nigga. So when I done grown folks, guess what? I went back to being a kid because I ain't had no business doing grown folks. I was just a kid that don't know nothing. You was taught too early. That's why you don't know nothing. And I know a lot. I got to stay a kid as long as I can be one in a safe environment. I didn't have to worry about getting and fighting and all that type of shit. So I was sheltered and protected as a kid so I can walk in my destiny as an adult with no blemishes to prevent me from walking in purposes. Now don't get me wrong, your past don't prevent you, it just delayed it, nigga. I'm on time with mine. That's why you still ain't got yours.
Is it anybody that you could say you got a lot of game from when it comes to like the content world, the internet world?
Not one single.
All self-research.
Vlad told me they were gonna take my shit, but nobody told me nothing. Not one person. Did nobody show me nothing? They all wait to see if I was gonna blow or flop. And when I lost it, they'll come in. I tried to. They would come after the fact, but they couldn't tell me what to do next. All this was qualitative, trial and error, hands-on experience. That's why I'm an expert
still learning.
at telling you what I'm telling you,
I'm
and I don't stumble over these words. And everything I touch on the internet turn gold. I got no-name channels that do way more views with my interviews than 2 million big-name channels because I'm telling them what to do from the bottom. See, the people that started out like Vlad and them, they stuck. They can't learn the new way because they old way works for them, but it don't elevate them. Look at their numbers. Look at their numbers.
Yeah,
they don't get new subscribers, they stuck right there. They still doing the same method, no new formula. You gotta grow, people. You gotta grow. You gotta rebrand. You gotta rebrand. If you see you stagnant, how you take 2 more steps forward? Add something new to the repertoire. Add a new category to the channel. Or better yet, go back and make all them 5-year-olds private and come back and redress them and recycle them like Michael Jordan, do them Jordan and sell it again. I do it all the time. I'm doing it right now with a video where I got hit the with the flower pot. That's a 3-year-old video, but it's recycled today. 50 Cent done posted. Guess what they do? That's new interviews. All I do is recycle the old that's done been took down. I make it private, take it out, come back and repackage it. New thumbnail, new title. Guess what? New video to the dummies.
You was giving me a new title, topic too.
So let me just say before I go on. You know where I learned that from? Watching watching PBD. I watched PBD. I watched them white boys push my video to over 1 million views in 48 hours by changing the title every 4 to 6 hours.
Damn.
So what you do is when you see your number stagnate, come back.
That boy
change
talking
the
right
title.
now, boy.
It's a new video. Remember, it's 2 billion people here, another billionaire. If you give it a new title, new thumbnail, reclip it, it's some people didn't see it. Stop relying on the people that you see as your subscribers. Target new audiences, and that's where I win at. Because I lose a lot of old people. But boy, when I look over there and see 48,000, I lost 10,000, I still see that green check go up. New faces take places. So yeah. So I'm looking for the new market. I ain't trying to fish in the same pond. That's why all of us keep the same kind of hole. We keep putting that hook back off in the same pond. You see me with Steiny. You see me with Nelk Boy. I'm on Drewski's Coulda Been. I'm with Neon. I'm with everything that's branded and advertising marketable. And I stay away from them talking tough talk, let's fight, street codes and politics, YSL. All of those terms have already been put into the algorithm as negative category and less advertiser friendly. That's why you see the YouTube struggling in numbers. They hit a button on them. Just our category. Figure out how to change your category, set your algorithm.
Yeah. One of the things you said earlier that I definitely felt like Vlad and them was like being stuck in my ways. You know, when you figure out something and it works so good, and it worked for years, it'd be like, man, you ain't trying to hear what people talking about.
Why you think everybody follow Vlad 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes?
Yeah.
Don't you know you make more money with a longer video?
Yeah.
See, Vlad winning because he's in a high category, so he can do that. Well, he give you a short video because of his category. He don't have to get a bunch of views. He just needs the engagement, 500, 800. That's all he needs, the engagements.
Yep.
Because you're in the poor category, you need the views, which even the views don't pay a lot. A million views don't even touch $5,000 when you're in this category. It's a like Cam Newton getting 11 million views, touching a bag. Cat and them did 20-something. That say made more off that interview than in it. So I'm trying to tell you, nigga, y'all think y'all know, but you don't know what category you in. Because if you did, you would go back and take down all your videos, nigga, put them on a hard drive in a disk, and take them over to Tubi, nigga, and try to put them on the Tubi server or Hulu server, and then go BMI and cap all your audio with the video as live performances. See, that's the game you ain't reading about, nigga. You can get royalties on this shit. So imagine you done 10 million streams on YouTube and they counted as money, and it's a live video because you done capped it and BMI'd it as a live performance. I used to copyright strike. That's how I learned that. I used to take my video off Instagram, put it on YouTube. So I spent 2 years copyright strike, nigga, hurting myself. But I learned something doing it while I was hurting myself. I was fucking myself doing it. But I was learning about copyright infringements, and I was learning that this intellectual property is yours. Mm-hmm. Your likeness, your image. So when I got ready to copy strike a nigga, they say, where you get it from? Outside of YouTube. Then they ask you, what is it? Is it a song? Is it a video? And I click live performances. That was just common sense. That's a live performance, man. Then I started registering that shit and started getting paid for the millions of views that stealing from me. So if you play some music, don't you get something from Instagram? I mean, YouTube say, hey, copyright, the money finna go to them. They put the money in escrow for your month. Yeah. So while you getting, so I started helping my favorite artists, playing it, so that's.
See, that's why music going down too, them copyrights, you heard me? So if the supporters and the fans scared to even use your music in a YouTube video, promote your for the free, you feel me, share your they don't need to promote. Yeah, clearly they do. You can see the state that music is in right now and how bad they suffered. And oh no, it's because the music's acting. It's always been gang. Have y'all listened to half these Jay-Z's and all this shit, gang? They suck, in my opinion, my humble opinion. You feel me? I feel like I'm better than all the put together. You feel me? Almost every rapper ever. But at the same time, it's all subjective. And it's because of that subjectiveness, but we was able to have more promotion, marketing of the fans. Was able to listen to that shit, gang. Oh, now they just dressing weird now. They weird now. They been weird. Oh, now they story just not real now. They been faking, gang. All that it's been all that true. But you know what? They don't have no more free marketing. They don't got no more promotion. They still got radio and shit. But is we really listen to the radio that much anymore? No. So I said bring back the reactions. That's why he said earlier when them copyright strikes and shit was hurting them, because you realize that was free marketing, that he didn't have to pay for it, come out of pocket, was keeping them relevant, keeping them in the algorithm. That's more people typing this shit, searching, seeing this shit. You feel me? We ain't got that with music no more. It's copyright this. Can't even throw 30 seconds of a new song in the intro. You feel me? Can't drive by a car in your song, playing a song without your shit getting. So it's like, until they really fix that copyright shit, music is over with. Any content creators that try to do that, you don't see they disappear after a while? Well, the content creators would know, but y'all wouldn't know. Y'all just see a creator fall off for some reason. Like, damn, why is their views going so low? Why ain't I seeing them no more? I ain't seeing no more clips, no none of that. It's the copyright. They're abusing the copyright system, and it's biting them in the ass. The ones who learned it, they use it to their advantage, and like Charleston, they understand, oh, free marketing. I didn't have to pay them for that, and they get paid for it. Oh, let them do their thing. F it. Like Dub, he understand it. Streamers, they all understand this. Hell yeah, y'all boys clip up my shit so crazy, y'all boys. Like Neon, he pay his clippers. Fuck if you gonna get paid or not, because you know TikTok barely paying, and you know TikTok the biggest platform that's gonna get him in front of people. Neon dropping $200,000 a month allegedly, or at one point in time for the Clippers to make sure they keep working. You heard me? Real.
He ain't lying.
That's why I play music on YouTube to help my artists get money. So that's why you hear me play Chucky Trill and all these different old, yeah, blessing the game, nigga. And at the same time,
if the labels want to bring back their money They want to start back making money off these artists and shit. They want to start blowing artists, you feel me? Like that. Because, you know, they only signing them if they blew up now. So that's a dumb artist who really feel like it's worth it to sign after you blew up by yourself and did all the work. Gang, listen to Russ and them boys. Like, you did all the work. Just keep doing what you did. You going to be great. Trust me. You going to be good.
I sit back and watch everybody take my shit, and then I just let y'all take it. Because guess what? It's BMI cap. Yeah. So I figured out how to turn one thing into 4 things of income between the cap. When I put it on YouTube, whatever I say on YouTube, they're waiting to see what I say. If it go viral, they go interview me, man. Why you say this? So sometimes I just come say first. So I want to drop by a whole new perm.
How you feel about the 50 Cent and T.I. situation? And his son's going in on him.
You don't let your boys get in grown man business. Nah, them little puppies. Them little puppies with the little boy disrespect. Them little puppies with the little boy disrespect. It actually makes the family look weak.
Facts.
Think so?
Yeah.
My boys ain't getting
Chain of command. They broke chain of
He
command.
ain't wanting them to do that.
No.
But it's like it's their mama.
No, listen. When your sons really respect you, they ain't gonna do nothing you don't want them to do.
He ain't lying.
Respect, boy. Facts.
When you that kind of daddy, nigga,
Yeah.
nah, boy, nigga ain't for the nigga, you a mother kid. Don't give it a house, nigga, don't, no.
Nah, he talking right now.
This a nigga that got money that can start a war. Man, you rapping, this sit y'all little lad down somewhere. You nigga raised in the suburb. You raised with your white grandmama, nigga. This a thoroughbred. Come on, let's be real. In this, come on now. My son know, and I like to say this all the time. No child should ever disrespect an adult. If I'm a G in the household and another G talking, my YGs ain't got nothing to say to that big dog. And they respect me. Where for one, I'm gonna get on your ass.
Nah, fact. That's gonna cause more commotion, more confusion, all type of shit, you feel me? Rather than 2 businessmen, 2 grown getting straight to the, you heard me? The solution by themselves. That's why when the big dogs get together to talk to each other, it's just them gonna talk. You feel me? I'm using movies for example right now. The mafia bosses, the mob bosses, and shit, the drug lords and shit, when they link up, it's them linking up because they gotta talk business. If they got all this confusion, got a place just talking this shit, might f around start something that ain't even need to be started. Not just off the simple fact that they don't understand how shit work and how business is conducted. You heard me? So yeah, man, you gotta follow chain of command, gang. You can work your way up, even if this is on some what's the name, like groups, a lot of families. Yeah, you can work your way up, but that's through the knowledge, gang. That's when that shit get passed to you. You don't just take the torch and be like, okay, I'm the ruler now. This ain't the animal kingdom.
Man, you stay in the boy's place. So yeah, that's your mama, but my bitch. When I'm kicking, you don't stand up to me. So now, the king don't let his prince son get involved, my nigga.
Yeah.
No, I think that was a coward move. Now I'm checking my boys, and if I don't agree with it, it's coming down, nigga. I set law in my household. My son ain't never disrespected me, nigga. 21 years old, and I ain't never really put my hands on him. I talk stern, firm talk to him. I let him know I don't give a damn about your feelings. Your feelings. I care about your best interest. And your best interest is, nigga, stand down. All I wanted was a rap beat. Been talking about your mama. I said something about your mama to you in school, nigga. So, no, but if me and my boys need a rap album, then yeah, we go play for it. But my boy can't get in my beef.
Yeah.
So, nigga, one time, I pull up at my uncle's house, right when I went famous. As soon as I pull up, a bitch and some Mexican jump out the car. I don't know what my uncle done did. They go to swinging that bat. I got the gun. I'm finna send the gun somewhere. So I got the gun tucked in the back. I tell my son, say, mijo, grab that gun back there. He about 12 years old, 13 years old. The nigga say, Dad, you want me to shoot it? Give me that goddamn gun, boy, shit your ass. But it would have been a proud moment for my boy to hang up out the window and pow, pow, pow. But now, nigga, I'm the protector. When I'm not here, you protect. But a public feud, 2 bosses, 2 kings, 2 generals, I ain't sending my soldiers out there. And my soldiers know not to break rank. Now, it got to be order. But I saw King disrespect, so that let him know. King think he can whoop him for him to take on his challenges. When the big daddy gorilla get beat by the son gorilla, daddy got to go on. That's one of them situations. They gonna buck him next. That's when I would have checked my young gorilla.
Yeah.
Nah, stand down. I don't need you. I got your uncles and other my we go handle this, nigga. But nah, my boy and them don't join war with me. I remember the old told me don't bring war to the home front. All this over rap beef. Now my son them done took it to the point now where if they go up that way, it could be some tension. They love, what I saw out of this is the reason I don't want black people to love me or like me. This is why I have to do something to be a villain. Because black people go switch up on you. They was just clapping for 50 during the Diddy.
Yeah.
They wasn't on his ass. They was on my ass for talking about dead people. Man shouldn't just, so now all of a sudden, it's okay to talk about dead people. I was hated. Oh man, he talk about dead people. But now we finally got an excuse that we give ourselves because God says men will make a justification for their wrongs to be right when they know it's wrong.
Yeah.
I do it all the time when I cheat. I find a way to make and that's what black people do. Black people are the biggest hypocrites before.
Don't say black people, gang. Just say humans. Just say humans, gang. Don't put that on us, gang. Like the puppet masters ain't the biggest hypocrites out here. You heard me talking about this and that, and they throwing this shit in our food, and they talking about this and that, but they the main people having people come up missing allegedly. Come on, gang. You need to stop with that ignorance. Gang. I hate when you do that. Gang. This been a good interview. You doing that shit again.
The world. Now, I don't give a damn about dead people. That's why I brought up his dead sister. T.I. dead sister. And oh man, I was the scum of her. But he ain't wrong for bringing up 50 mama. I bring up the dead sister and hurt him. He would hurt Atlanta if he did that. Because Miss Precious was very well loved. I just posted a picture of her to poke at him. And don't give a damn who it offended. I just posted a picture and they got mad. Because if I was 50, I would go after the dead sister. And after the little girl with the My Mama song. I would do that little girl just like Peter did the little girl in the Bible and call her. So now I make him have to make his boys crash out and spend bond money and lawyer money, then come back with a silver suit. Now everything is strategic with me. Everything. I practice fire drills in my mind. Tornado, hurricane drills and all kind of shit. Yeah. Now I think like the police. Leverage, advantage.
I noticed that about you. Like you always be like, you got some gadgets today, man. Some type of secret weapons, man.
Yeah. I got that badass mate.
Hey, look, this not playing. We ain't had this convo,
I got
man.
that badass mate right here. This is OC gas. It's just some label I put on it because I took the real label through the airport one time and damn, they went to jail when they see that OC. Yeah. So I just but yeah.
Oh, is it daddy with the jail?
I walked her. Yeah, you know, they like to walk in Miami.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. And just in case some dogs get loose, you know. Yeah.
I noticed there's chickens and shit walking around here.
Yeah, they got roosters downtown. That's why, you know, they
never seen
they
it.
eat
I'm
roosters
from Chicago.
they eat roosters in them countries.
Like I probably seen a chicken in Chicago twice my whole life. I just seen 30s, 100s.
Yeah, them bitches be downtown, cock-a-doodle doing and everything. Yeah, but they coming out of somebody's restaurant. Yeah, they ain't just hanging around. Yeah, they coming out of restaurant.
And they used to people. Like, they just be walking like pigeons or something.
Roosters ain't cowards. No, I walk like a rooster. That's why I strut. Like the rooster in the hen house. Roosters think they bad. That's why that's me. I walk like the rooster. With a strut. Don't let no hens come around. Watch a rooster when some hens
Yeah, that was a good comparison, Charleston. I ain't gonna lie, boy. The fact that you made that up yourself too, boy, you did that.
come around. Yeah, I've been all the animal
like one, he
movies
said.
and books. Yeah, I used to go to the book fair and buy all the animal books. So yeah, I'm fascinated by watching shit.
Yeah.
So we kind of talked about it in a past video, but we had the little issue. So I want to ask you again. Like, you know, a lot of people feel like Super Hot Fire was cheated in the fight, but you got a different opinion.
These are professional boxing commissions. Homie, he out punched him. Super landing some good shots, but you can't land 5 shots and he throwing 70 punches.
All right, what would you say about the Blueface fight with that exact same take in mind? with exactly what you said right there, more punches thrown versus more damage, what would you say about the Blueface fight? Because you justified that one too. And you justify both of them with different stories, gang. You going against the first, this is what I'm talking about. I'm a very analytical person, gang. And like this, it just can't go over my head, gang. The ADHD just go take over and remember certain details and mess up, gang. Remember how I told you I ain't no memorizer? But hey, it is some memorization going on. That's why I ain't want to completely debunk the skill, because it is a good skill to have. You just don't want to completely rely on it.
If nothing else, the activity of the punches, the number of punches thrown and landed,
Number of punches thrown and landed.
It ain't about hurting them. It's about winning.
Do anybody got like the stats wrote down? Like how many? Yeah,
listen,
we need to see that because
they posted it. They got a real. So listen, this is not a kangaroo boxing. This is real Florida State boxing.
WWE boxing, more like. You talking? You said what you said? Nah, this shit WWE boxing, gang.
Commission is there. That's why I couldn't fight here. That's why I had to go to Nashville, because nobody from the commission would approve me to fight. No doctor would. Yeah. I went to my doctor. My doctor didn't approve it, but she said if that's what I wanted to do, she would approve it. Even though she wrote on there that she don't agree with it, she's upset. Boxing commission doctor said no way. Nobody, no professional fighter, they couldn't even be in the building when I fought. So that's how serious this is. They're not putting this shit, they're getting this kid hundreds of millions of dollars.
Wait. Very important moment you just said right there. So the people who voted for the fight was nowhere near the fight at all? They wasn't there in the building? They wasn't allowed to be there, you saying? I'm hearing that wrong. The people who judged the fight was not there. So was the decision sent before the fight? That's then the theory that we have the whole time. Is you confirming what we think? That the decisions was predetermined? Is that what you're saying, gang? 'Cause that's what I just interpreted from what you just said. Did I misinterpret? Can you clarify? Let me run that back a little bit.
Approve it, but she said if that's what I wanted to do, she would approve it. Even though she wrote on there that she don't agree with it, she's upset. Boxing commission doctor said no way. Nobody, no professional fighter, they couldn't even be in the building when I fought. So that's how serious this is. They're not putting this shit, they're getting this kid hundreds of millions of dollars. Hundreds of millions. And they got it where people can bet on it for it to be easily rigged. And the FBI is involved on all the illegal gambling right now. Him, DJ Academic Drake.
Involved as in controlling, keeping it safe, and controlling the operation, extorting it? What do you mean by controlling the game? How they control everything? Well, everybody else allegedly control the world. How they controlling this shit? Collecting the taxes? What are you saying? What are we insinuating? They making sure they get their cut? They just saying that they there in the area so that we just could confirm that, oh, it's all good. The FBI is there, guys. Hey, we're good as the FBI. They're there. The government's there, guys. You have nothing to worry about. It's okay. Like, gang, what type of credibility is y'all trying to keep giving these people blindly?
They under investigation. Like, you think they doing illegal with the FBI investigating them?
You said they under investigation.
Yeah, somebody's suing them for something.
Exactly.
Oh, like, is it something with the stream?
No, it got to do with gambling. But it's a thing. That's why you don't hear nothing about it. But it's a small, big thing. But eyes on these people. This is a young man that got a team around him that do everything right. Why you think he put his Jewish cap on? One thing about them people, homie, they dot their I's and cross their T's in economics and in business. It's hard to beat them. Why? They do their due diligence. We play for the rewards. They play for the control. That's why they control every aspect and entity that's known to us. Sports, all of it, nigga.
Them people.
And let me just say this.
Keyword control, you just admitted it again. Without trying to admit it. I see what you're doing. You putting in between the lines for us. You letting us know without giving up your homeboy legally. I see what you're doing there. But you saying it's controlled. They wasn't there. The votings by them people when it's official, whatever they say, go. The FBI's monitoring it, so that means it's perfect and there's no problem.
FBI, open up!
Guappo, you know too much. Shut up. Hey, they at the door, y'all, boy. They said chill. I was on their trail right there.
They was our best friend before the white men.
But we was hot. That's how you know we was hot.
Yeah. Before the white man kids grew up, when the Jews left Germany, the Palestinians told them, hey, y'all can come over here, we'll let y'all have that side, and we'll keep this side. America said, hey, y'all bankers and the rest of y'all come over here. Say, what was y'all making over here? So they brought everybody over here. And they came over here, they brought the best of the best with the minds. Well, they ain't gonna come over here and let them in the white neighborhood, because white people didn't like Jews, Catholic, Irish, or Asians. I mean, didn't like nobody. He treated the Irish like the didn't like the Jew. So guess what he do? He let the Jews set up businesses in the niggas' neighborhoods. They was the first one to do business with them slaves in them 30s and 40s. The Jew was. Why? Because the white boy didn't let no nigga come in his building and shop and buy nothing. The white man wouldn't sell nothing to a nigga that he couldn't take back in the name of sharecropping. So he put the Jew there. Now what the Jew go do? The Jew ain't go rob you, he might overcharge you with interest. You might think he's cheap, but guess what? He'll loan you something. He'll let you hold on this car. That's where the finance come in, the interest come in. He'll give you some upfront money for this album. That's how we got in business. The Jew was our boy. That's why you hear Jerry the Jew. That's why in every black historic film you see a Jew kid. Because the white boy wouldn't do nothing with a nigga but mistreat him and kick him in his ass. The Jew packed fair and played fair. Let Miss Mary come in here and leave owing $50. Give her credit. So that's why you see we got such a great relationship. Did they dad and them over? Yeah. And then the kids come along because they admired us. Go watch their movies. The kids grow up. Jim, when I grow up, I'm gonna free you and your wife.
I did.
That's what the kids used to say. Hey, I'm gonna teach you how to read this. Thou. Mama, you nothing? You teaching that to read? No, ma'am. How you think the learn to read?
So why you feel like the Jews get so much hate?
What? From who?
From who?
They said they basically got kicked.
Not from See, that was white people doing that. That's why they made up that word what's the name? You feel me? Kanye was just pointing out a couple certain details to us to make us realize who was them people and who in control and shit like that. He wasn't saying nothing bad. We never had. See, what? That's why I be trying to clarify about black people again. We never been hateful towards nobody. Never. We ain't never said, oh, we gonna bring back slavery in reverse. None of that, gang. We just want freedom, gang. Free us. Leave us alone, gang. You see, we done built black empires with just black people. We cool, gang. Y'all don't want us around, we don't mind. Tell us where we gotta go, what we could be. We vibing. We gonna link up. We all in this together. You ain't lying. But y'all need to start making that. Boy, they trying to make a hateful all type of shit now.
Out of every country they've been.
Who is they? Who said that? They ain't been there.
Everybody said
who? That's not factual. I've never heard that.
You never heard that?
I've never heard that because I've been in intellectual conversations with real knowledge. I've never heard that.
See, that's why I be wanting to find. I don't have no Jewish people I know, but I be want to actually interview somebody because I want to get because I want to I don't know much about the Jews.
They're not going to tell you much.
Yeah, I know that. That's
it's not their job to reveal themselves to you. Why are you interested in them people?
Because it's like, if I don't get the knowledge from you, I only got the knowledge from what everybody else is saying. You don't have
the knowledge because they never got kicked out of no country. They was rescued out of Germany. They was being exterminated. The Palestinians is their brothers. Those are two brothers. Just like his in the family those are two brothers fighting over birthright. Those are two brothers. Palestinians, the Jews, didn't nobody really won't accept them now because guess what? They smart. They kind of like gypsies. They go come put their game down and their game go take over because they sharp. They know money. I wouldn't say they frugal, but they're economical. They go save, they go stack, and you ain't gonna know their business. And they go take care of one another. They go put their money amongst them, and they go turn their back on everybody that's not them. If you don't know them. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what we supposed to be doing. But we knows it. We like a Karen. We'll butt in a conversation we don't even know because we disagree with them. That's what we do online. So imagine me standing on the corner. Man, fuck you. Man, you whole ass. And somebody, man, who you talking to? And I just keep saying it. He'll look like a fool. That's what you do online. The Jews don't stop and mind nothing that ain't a Jew business. We in everybody business, like the white boy. That's why we want to eat the Chinese man food. We want to go to the Italian restaurant. We want the white boy steakhouse. We want some soul food that's kind of like white. That's why we frequent and want to go everywhere. No other race of people is like that but the white man and the black man. The white man want to travel and stick his nose everywhere. Adventurous ain't adventurous until we got with the white boy, walking with master and the dog. The white boy will go in everybody's place and be unruly. Who else do that? Black people. You don't see the Chinese in an Italian restaurant. You don't see an Italian or Asian in a restaurant. Don't no white person wake up on a Saturday morning and go shopping in the neighborhood. We're the only people that do that.
It's crazy. They say we make the least money but spend the most.
It ain't what you make.
As a consumer.
It ain't what you make. We got enough money to throw away on our habits. Most of us are broke because we got habits.
Yeah.
If we sacrificed our habits for at least 2 months, we'll get out the red.
You know how much money crackheads actually be making?
I don't know.
Cause it's like to get high and keep getting high. That shit costs.
Well, it don't cost giving fronts. Most gay fronts, homie.
Man, crackhead.
Now, not just that too. You feel me? This bad take right here. I'm not trying to push nobody in a bad way. Y'all know me. I don't with no YT people drugs at all. And I even say to my jits, I would tell my jits in the future that even gas, yes, gas. I had you looking like a hobo crack. I'm gonna tell them. You feel? I'm gonna show them pictures of junkies, and the nigga can be like, nah, that any drug, that's what you gonna look like. I'm gonna be there to the max to them jits. You heard me? But at the same time, gang, one thing about crack is they is determined, boy. They gonna go get that TV, that radio, that whatever the case is to make sure they get that fixed. So one thing you could take from a crackhead or an addict gang is they work ethic to make sure that they get what they need to get for they fix. You feel me? So as long as you put your mind to some shit, gang, you could achieve it. If you learn that one thing from a C-head gang, you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. So we just got a lot to fuck in and have something that powerful that you chasing towards, but not something as small as a C-head fix. That's why I made the disclaimer earlier. I don't want nobody with that shit at all for no reason. But you find something like that for you in your mind that can make you lock the fuck in and get to that $1 billion goal. Whatever, you heard me? Aim high, man. Shoot for the stars, land on the moon, boy. He ain't lying.
Back on the
They be having some money though. They just spend it all.
But guess what? Crackheads didn't get high and sit still. Yeah. They went high and stole, fixed something, done something. The new dope fiend is lazy. Won't steal, won't rob. All they do is kill. And then when they go to jail and look numb.
Don't even know their rights. They without knowing the right, gang. So you just crashing really with all these damn cameras. You just crash.
You ever heard of this? It's a shorty from Chicago. He go by the name of Q50, Bloodhound Q50. So basically, he had a friend named Lil Jeff. They basically was comparing him to like King Von.
Yeah.
He was a shorty. I guess he hopped in the. I might be wrong, but I think he hopped in the streets around like 18 years old and supposedly caught like 12 bodies or something like that. And Q50 is still alive and free, and he be rapping about having like 8 hats. And I would say like they got the new influence, like how, not like King Von, but like that lane.
That aura.
That's the one that was.
And that influence is dead. Nobody is admiring the killer. King Von was the last one. No other killer will ever get the reverence and the admiration and the affection that King Von got. I killed that image. I killed that image. A killer can't walk around with his chest stuck out no more as long as I'm alive. I killed that image because Confucius said, he who control images control minds. Why you think ain't nobody interviewing them boys on big platforms? They going to the small platforms that's stuck in a category.
This is with Neon.
Man, them kids won't remember that.
Now Q50 going up, gang. See, that one thing you wrong about right there. You might end up on the screen with Q50 sooner than you realize. Now, sooner than you realize, he one of the artists that actually understand. You feel me? That, oh, I shouldn't come to the internet doing all this rah-rah talking. Like, he learned his lesson from his prior experiences. He probably getting watched by the feds now, so he's starting to learn a little bit of law and things of that nature. He don't be on the internet doing all that wolfing and shit, so he very streamer friendly and content friendly and things of that nature. Yeah, it's been some incidents with some chains came up missing and shit like that, but life be life and shit happen, gang. You feel me? Don't be flexing. You know, that's the rules of the streets right there, though. You feel me? That's just how it should be. But other than that, though, gang, these are actually a good content creator. He down there on the same shit you on. He collabing with everybody. He just got done doing a neon screen. Nigga.
Them kids don't want to be killers. You see they watching Neon?
Y'all might
You
link
can't
up,
play
gang.
killer with Neon. The white boy got a way to make a bad submit without forcing him to submit. Have you seen all the bad used to talk down on streamers, meaning the rappers? They used to talk down on streamers.
Now they all stream.
Now, guess what they bosses? Guess what
Now they getting copyrighted. You heard me? So now they stuck. Now the only people that actually willing to react to them is the streamers. Damn. They ain't got the YouTubers no more. You feel me? So they ain't just popping up in the algorithm. We ain't seeing them if we don't know about them. So it's like, yeah, only the streamers really looking out. That's what I'm saying. They'll have them boys on stream, make a song with them on screen, get that shit jumping. The Clippers gonna do what the Clippers do, you know, for the streamers. That's a stream thing. They gonna go crazy, and that boom, that song went dumb. So yeah, now hell yeah, the labels noticed that. Oh, we need to go back with the streamers. Maybe just open back YouTube up to the and stop trying to UGC everything, collect all these people bread, limit their videos and views and incentivize them to want to promote y'all artists to get y'all artists in the algorithm without y'all having to directly pay them, because y'all never paid them. Google did. Y'all stopping Google from dropping that bread that was getting y'all boys in the dough. So instead of up biting the hand that feed you, music labels, y'all listen up. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all make sure that y'all can get these creators and YouTubers and DJ Ghosts and Guappo Wood back reacted to y'all music, gang. So we can hear these artists, give our opinions on them, whether it be good, bad, or ugly. People still gonna watch. They still gonna tune in and might actually make them want to go listen to the song regardless of what our opinion is. Because we was able to give them a moment, a memorable moment that they will remember forever. And just even want to come back to that video a couple times. And that'll probably strike some in their head and make them want to go turn that bitch up. You want to start seeing 100 million views averages on certain artists, especially bigger artists' songs? Gang. Bring back the reactions, man. It ain't the streamers. It ain't this. It ain't that. It's the supporters. Let the supporters support. Let the supporters be supporters, man. Let the fans be fans. Let the fans play their favorite songs on their YouTube videos so they can share their personality with their supporters and also see that they have something in common. You know? Come on, labels. This for y'all, man.
That's what made them niggas do.
Listen
Go
up.
sit down with what you used to look.
You see who winning right now. More than the movie stars and everything. Who it is? Who copyrighting the least? Streamers.
Look down on and look up to it,
We don't know about
and
shit.
make the
streamers
kids
ain't
look
talking
up
about
to it, cause these are y'all new overseers. They burn.
Look, last thing, my bad, y'all boys. You know this the ADHD reaction right here taking over. But if y'all was allowing to react to sports, music, and TV, yes, I'm talking about shows, nigga. You would be surprised on how much more views you would get. Y'all just thinking, oh, they stealing from us. We're not getting no what's the names game. You can put all the commercials you want. Is that shit working? Has it been working? Now when we're uploading on YouTube and you seeing that on YouTube, wasn't the numbers going up? Yeah, you just got greedy. You feel like, oh, we could have all the numbers if maybe we just copyright everybody else and they have to come. No, they ain't gonna come here, gang. They gonna forget about you. Who marketed it? Y'all? Nope.
Kai out,
Y'all
nigga.
cheap.
You see how these white kids treat these rappers now? These rappers don't get the respect. They get treated like weenies, nigga. They play with
Facts,
them.
Guappo.
You
Facts.
couldn't do that 10 years ago with them.
Really?
Now they making them take disrespect from undeveloped brain kids. They got more money than them. And they got to try to play big homie to them.
So is that like a humiliation ritual?
It's called
Yeah.
buck breaking.
Yeah.
Because black people look at these as if they are
They
the
don't want that promo. Yeah,
because
they playing
of
crazy.
their weak in emotion displaying violence. We think them better than the football player. Our kids really think Boosie tough. They think Boosie can fight. Really think Boosie is a real hard
Just off of the killing reputation?
off his reputation, and we ain't seen him do nothing. We just heard. You know how many living off of reputation and ain't got to prove nothing, and that's what they hide behind. So that's why I attack that.
You wrong
Because
on that, but I
what
ain't
you
gonna
was 10 years ago, you ain't it today with these new laws.
It is not the generation of fighting.
So I come to show. Listen, I supposed to been had a good ass kicking.
You think this generation killed your hands looking like?
You know why?
This generation to laugh at you for going to the weight room, gang. Yeah, big. What the fuck they think he finna punch these bullets?
He ain't lying.
I know you heard the saying, gang. That's just a reminder. It's just a reminder. Wake you up. It's 2026 now. Let's be. If we gonna be anything, let's be real. Them don't give a fuck what your hands looking like, huh? We know one thing about Boosie. He will get disappeared though.
I ain't had now.
He ain't lying.
That nigga scared of the police and don't want to go to jail. And kicking my ass ain't nothing but a misdemeanor assault. But I done made an example out of enough to cause other to move with caution.
They gonna call the police.
They know I got something.
And Mason.
So it's two things they know. He got a weapon and he go call the police.
You don't want them problems.
He ain't lying.
All you need is
I told
weapons,
you.
son. And I ain't got a weapon that'll kill somebody. I leave all my guns at home. He said something earlier that the white man had to figure out a way to beat us because we can overpower them in strength. Everybody know the strength is weak. The power is in the brain. No big men have ever ruled the world. Only dinosaurs. Even when it was giants, little boy David defeated Goliath. When you look at Napoleon, when you look at all the in the world that done ruled, been rulers, they been little bitty like me. When you go to them prisons, nigga, who rule them? Little bitty like me with them big old telling them what to do. I learned the rules by reading books. One of the first books I learned the rule with was in 92, 93, when Monster Cody dropped his book. See, we were just some Texas country boys down here playing dominoes and watching BET and Caliente on the weekend. I read that book 3 times and wrote it down and started teaching in Texas that didn't know nothing about the history of Hoover Joe and Big. I remember the names. I took that book and brainwashed and became a leader and didn't know about California, but what I read in that book and saw on television, I still lead them today in the name of a good example of being a good father and a friend. And we was together as kids, as teenagers, nigga. I learned the power and the gift of influence, nigga, by knowing how to apply knowledge, showing how to write their letters home, showing how to write grievances, nigga. All the big tough done. I swear to God. You ain't gonna see too many big with muscles that can fight with the intelligence to go with the muscles. God don't give you both. So I took brains instead of muscle. And I ain't never been a victim to nobody and nothing. I've been a leader, a little bitty lead. I was a little boy and had boys in to have teenagers following me. Every nigga who committed their crime with me nigga was older than me. Nigga. That's why I told on them. I ain't had no beating with them no way. And I got out because I was the youngest. And I always knew that. I always knew that.
To flex that was crazy, y'all.
I learned to think as a kid, playing by myself, having to imagine and have imaginary friends. You know what kind of mind you gotta have to play with something that's not there and have fun with it?
I used to want one. That shit wasn't working for me.
Shit work for me. I got one now. What are you talking about? Let me get mad at him. Me and that nigga talk all day. Some jack they off. I talk to me and I argue with myself.
I be doing that.
And I believe in I. Yeah, I talk to me, I argue with myself, but rely on I. I learned
You ever,
them
check
3
yourself
components.
before?
Father, Son, Holy Ghost, nigga. You are a 3-part being. They just tell you me, myself, and I. But you got a physical body. You got a soul inside that physical body. And you have a spirit that inhabits inside those souls. Lust, lying, stealing, anger, those are spirits. Your mind, your will, your emotion, those are the components of your soul. So I souls every day. I get in their mind, which affect their emotions, which causes them to wrestle with their will. Man, I'm gonna hurt that when I see him. But you don't even know that you might not ever see him. But you wrestling with your will based on your emotions of what I put in your mind, because you gave me your ears and I you playing your cyber.
And you steady telling y'all that, and y'all still ain't catching it.
Because they in their feelings. If they get out their feelings, they can catch it. You catch it because you're not affected by it. It's hard to think feeling.
See, look, gang, no. I need to point this out. 'Cause I feel like, gang be talking about me most of the time. But look, see, gang, look. I'm here to lead the ones that you lead in wrong back right. Because if not, it wasn't for me, gang. If I wasn't here, the little disclaimer, they have to run straight off that cliff, gang. Because anything Charles say goes. And you abuse that shit. You'll be abusing that shit, gang. To the wrong extent. Like, you'll get on thug, but then you'll tell everybody else's supporters the shit. Go tell her to go to jail. You'll be like, the citizens doing this, they know better, but you telling them not to do better. You like the ignorance, gang. You know I can't let that shit slide, and I call out the hypocrisy. Other than that, you know me, I be like, do your thing, boy. Do your thing, boy.
You have to feel, then think. That's why I say,
y'all
when you
let-
get mad,
But to me, the whole world crazy at this point. Y'all all lost me, bro. I'm talking about from the TV to the this to the that, bro. Don't want something, though.
take a time out. Take some deep breath. It's hard to think. Emotions and logic don't run parallel. One stop and waits on the other.
So, you know, our time limited, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I can talk 2 more hours, but you ain't got enough battery time. Nigga.
Yeah, I appreciate this interview, though. We definitely got to do another one. Even though we got to lock in some, you know, like I say, I don't mind paying this. The rest of y'all, bro, y'all got to understand, bro.
I'm gonna push it though. See, I'm gonna tell him, elaborate me, click it. I'm gonna push it on all my social media platforms, cause I like watching me too. I don't like watching you.
Oh, bro, we gone, man.
He ain't lying.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I feel that, boy. I feel that, boy. I like when it came to music, boy, I don't even listen to my shit, boy, for real. When I was making that shit, boy, that why, boy, I could always make me some hot shit. I can still listen to my old shit released to this day. Every time I feel like I want to get back on my music, I'm just going in the old files, because, boy, it's timeless music and effort. Y'all know how we get down. Speaking of, but this was a good interview right here. We might just go spin on some Guappo radio right now. You know, I'm playing some songs that's released, and I'm play a couple unreleased for y'all boys too, since I was talking crazy just now. But nah, W interview, man. Shout out 16, shout him again with another W interview. Every time them boys link up, bruh, it's always some pressure. These be some of Charleston's best interviews right here, you feel me? Ever since this year, Charleston been talking about the rebrand. This is one of the best locations I feel like him to keep showing up, to keep showing off the rebrand, gang, that he taking this shit serious, that he is trying to get value, that he is still capable of dropping gems, even though he want to hate in there a little bit. You heard me? We don't get too nitpicky, gang, when you throwing some in there. Just make sure you throwing some real shit in there, too. Drop your nuts, nigga. Stop acting like a bee. You heard me? Picking sides and pushing people propaganda and narratives. You better sneak in some good, what? That's all I be saying. But yeah, hell yeah, 16 shot him, man. You know you went crazy with the reaction game. That boy be dropping them bangers, boy. Y'all boys keep it up. Make sure I drop that like. You know I'ma tag you when it's like always. But I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I kill it. If I get a chance, I'ma shoot. Bye, bro, I crash. Broad day, you know, man, so I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't have no rule. I will hit a list for real, they get fun by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoofing back, that spoofer, I got spoofed. They asked about Robert, did a lot of it. We the first young niggas with counterfeits. So my bro, I'ma make it, can't lie to shit. Won't never chat much about a lot of shit.